Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you enjoyed the 2 football games last night. Middle Tennessee State.
Watched them both.
Of course you did. Liberty and UTEP.
Holy God.
Who won those games?
Well, I don't believe UTEP scored. I checked that out. They were last thing I checked was night. I don't think
you
they
did send
scored.
us a screenshot from that game, Bill.
Yeah, I watched that. Now the other game, Middle Tennessee State,
Missouri
State was epic. That was a great
Keep talking.
ending.
I got
a missed field goal at the end to win the game for Middle Tennessee. They pulled it left for a loss of 22-20.
Oh no.
Crowd had to be somewhere around 100.
Let's check it out. See what the official prediction.
Yeah, if they have it now, the one you only see the one side. I get it. There, trust me, there was no one there.
Where was it?
It was in
Middle Tennessee,
Murfreesboro. Is that
in
right?
the middle of Tennessee.
Yes.
I imagine that's where that is.
Yes,
right?
right in the smack in the middle.
Yep. I've never heard of Murfreesboro.
We've heard of it.
Yes.
Attendance was 9,000. It says. You say no way. 9,000.
Oh no.
Yep. 9,806. The official attendance on.
No chance.
Nebraska has played them, right?
I think they have played Middle Tennessee.
No, they have.
Yes, they played them actually when I was a graduate assistant here. They brought the team in. I believe at that time they might have been still FCS. I don't know that for sure. We did play Middle Tennessee. But anyway,
UTEP
loved it.
UTEP did score a late touchdown.
Okay,
but they did lose 19-8 to Liberty last night.
Went for 2. All right,
They did go
Scotty
for 2.
Walden building up the numbers.
Went for 2.
Yeah,
Scotty Walden,
your boy from UTEP.
Yeah. Okay. Then the other game, help me.
Middle Tennessee lost to Missouri State 22-20
on a missed field goal at the end of the game.
Pulled
it left.
Football.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. I was going back. Well, just watch that because the Yankees game wasn't worth watching.
It wasn't
because Rudy's Blue Jays kicked their butt again.
So that wasn't worth watching.
Score.
Blue Jays on to the ALCS. Final scores. It's 5-2. 5-2. Blue Jays on to their first ALCS since 2016.
Yawner.
Was it?
It was 5-1 most of the game.
Yeah,
it never was close.
It wasn't worth watching.
Cubs did beat the Brewers 4-3, so the Cubs survived to play again tonight.
So are they 2-2 then?
That is 2-1. 2-1. Brewers still up 2-1 in that series.
And what happened last night with the Dodgers-Phillies?
Dodgers-Phillies. Let me get the score. I did see Kyle Schwarber hit the longest home run I've ever seen in my life. It left the stadium. It went out of the stadium. Phillies beat the Dodgers 8-2. So Phillies stay alive, down 2-1. But if you watch the replay, he hit to right field. This thing, it left the ballpark.
Chavez Ravine.
Yes.
Whoa.
It was an absolute laser to right field.
So Detroit must be 2-2 though, right?
The Tigers did beat the Mariners. They were down 3-0 early, then just got on fire at the middle innings. 9-3 Tigers, Mariners. That is now going to Game 5, which will be...
Where is that at?
That'll be Game 5 will be in Seattle on Friday at 7:08 on Fox.
Pulling hard for Detroit there. I want that cold weather game.
Yeah, I wonder how the weather is in Detroit these days.
I would imagine. Well, we got to be dropping down.
Terribly cold.
You're basically on the border, right? Isn't Detroit? Yes. You're basically you North Detroit, and you're going to be in Canada.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, what is the weather in Detroit?
I'm looking right now. Detroit, the high today is 60. Yeah, it's going to be low 60s, mid 60s next week. I'm seeing end of next week still low 60s, so not quite.
Well,
but the lows I'm seeing like 47.
That's getting there.
So
it's not quite snow season yet.
We start getting some night games in the 40s. That'd be exciting.
That could happen.
Yes,
that could happen. But there's your MLB scores from last night.
Good updates.
Yes, and football. Did you watch any of that, Sim?
No.
You know
what were you doing?
You're a baseball guy right now.
Were you speaking again? Were you at an event?
Look at his dress. Look at his shirt right now.
He bought a very expensive shirt.
He's prepared for the day.
The difference
it's
not
expensive,
and
and it's iron. It's been ironed or
That's
it's been to a
pretty
dry
good.
cleaner. It's one of the two.
I dry clean. It's not. It hasn't been. I haven't worn this shirt
Whoa.
probably 3 years.
This is the first time I've been here for a little over 2 years. First time I've heard that you're a dry cleaning guy.
Total dry clean.
Yeah.
I'll dry clean. You wouldn't believe what I dry
Yeah.
clean. But anyway,
How often do you go to the dry cleaner?
I'm not very often. Not very. Not.
Yeah. Does the dry cleaner deliver to you?
No, it's Williams on. It's Williams Dry Cleaner on Havelock. Where you've probably been there.
I know where it's at.
Yeah, it's the one on 48th and right in campus area.
Have you ever had to have Greg pick up your dry cleaner?
No,
Okay.
no. I've left stuff there so long though that over a period of years, and they're very
Wait,
patient.
Williams, that's at 48th and St. Paul, right?
St. Paul, you got it.
Not Havelock, but that's St. Paul. Over by Wesleyan. By Bill's old stomping grounds.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
nowhere,
I
it's
meant
really
in
nowhere close to
Havelock.
Havelock.
Isn't that Havelock?
It's
No, Wesley was never considered a Havelock. No.
I can't give you that one.
That's
no.
not Havelock.
Not even close.
I always
No.
think of that as Havelock.
It's close
No.
to bordering it, but it's
No.
not.
What
it's
is
not
that
Havelock.
then?
There's an area that. What is that? Help us out, Weston.
That's northeast Lincoln, but
Yeah, but no, there's an area. The Wesleyan has an area.
help
I don't
us
know
out,
what it is.
breakers. What's
I
the
thought I
Wesleyan
always
area?
considered Havelock, but anyway, you know the Williams. It's been there forever since probably you were in college.
Yes.
They do great work. No, nothing. I don't. It's not a. I don't know what I did. I was at Planet Fitness at 8:30 last night.
Whoa, late
So-
night fitness over here.
Do any
Yeah.
squats or any
No,
sort of heavy lifting?
No, just no. What I did was a treadmill, like an old person. That's what I did. Did the treadmill. That's it. I don't run.
When's the last time,
Oh,
Steve,
boy,
that
here
you've
we
been?
go.
This would be interesting to know for all breakers, really. When's the last time that you had lifted where you had to put you had to secure the clasp on the end of the bar?
They don't have those.
What's that?
They don't have.
They
those.
stopped having the
They're-
clasp
they're-
now?
They don't have clasps.
So if you bench press right now with just free weights, there's no at the end of the bar. There's not a. You don't put. There has
Well,
to be.
they what they have is racks that you bench so it doesn't come off. It's a bar that's hooked onto a mechanism that moves.
They don't have free weights at all. Free weight
I mean,
lifting.
they have no.
We
not,
have
not
bench.
like that.
Yeah, there's bench presses at me and Jake's place.
Yeah, Genesis. Yeah.
Genesis
Yeah, they
has
don't
it.
have free standing
Gotcha.
bars. They're hooked onto a rack.
'Cause that's really was always the manly thing when you put the weight on, and then you had to secure
Clasp
the
it.
weight.
Yeah.
You had a clasp. There's different ways to.
I'm 59. I'm not.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. Come on.
Oh, I'm
See how much I
trust
can
me.
bench last
The
night?
last. If also you walk by also like that. What's Busch doing? He's on the bench press.
It's 275.
Yeah. Trying to get it for 4.
Pumping iron over there.
Trying to get it for 4. I love the one,
Struggling.
and the one guy loved the spotter with just his fingers. Got He's all excited.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I want nothing to do with.
No, there's
that.
nothing. I have nothing.
People say that's the Smith machine you're talking about.
I guess it would be.
And by the way, the area is called University Place over
There you
there.
go.
Thank
There
you,
you
Breaker.
go. Thank you. There it
you
is.
go.
Look at that. They help
Yes.
us out right away.
Yeah,
Lincoln.
I'm sorry.
So we just have Lincoln
Yeah,
listeners.
thank you, Breakers from Lincoln. This is wonderful.
It's University Place. That's
Yep.
a good little spot over there.
I'm going to be over there Saturday.
Are
I'll
you?
be over there Saturday for the Hall of Fame induction breakfast.
Okay, so that's happening.
That's happening. And that's when I'll be picking.
Where's it at?
It's I don't know. It's at whatever some building over there.
Are you bringing Eric Getzfred with you to this bill?
I'm not bringing Eric, but I will have my ticket. I will
signage.
have my sign. Free Eric Getzfred.
You should
Yes.
pay somebody to carry it around.
Yeah. We
Kelly
can-
could do that maybe. She's a
Yeah.
Wesleyan grad.
Leslie, yeah, she
Yeah.
could do it.
Maybe one of those. What do they call them? Like when you have the thing on both sides of you. It's like the wooden thing, and you put it over your head and you walk back. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you put it over your head and you walk, and it's on both sides. You can read both sides. It's
Oh, yeah.
yeah. When you're, it's
Like,
like
a walking billboard.
yeah, kind of a walking billboard. It's like you.
That's what you should do.
Free
Yes.
Getzfred.
That's what you should do.
What if I was kind of like one of those places that was dressed up with the spinning thing that stands, the guy that stands on the corner for a car wash, doing that look? That might be kind of
could do
interesting
that.
too.
That would be good.
You'd get people looking at you for sure.
Yeah.
Eric Getzfred is
Yes.
who we're talking about.
Yes,
Yes,
Eric
Eric
you,
Getzfred.
you genuinely believe he should be in the Hall of
100 should be in the Hall
Did
of
he-
Fame.
Did he
He has all the qualifications, and I've
several touchdown catches
which is several.
in
Yes.
key moments?
all conference, all district, all the things you want like
really?
that.
Really? All
Yeah, there's
conference?
been a small there's this one thing. Well, there's this one preseason All-American item that we've not been able to track down. So we're like, well, we haven't been able to track that down. And I've told him, so just throw it out. Doesn't need it. Just throw it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't been able to track that down.
Yeah,
Like
and
a
it-
Keith
but it
Man
is-
type is needed.
Yeah, but this is not Keith, man. This is laziness, is what it is. So
Oh,
it's just-
hello.
Yeah.
Heather says you're looking for the word sandwich board. there.
sandwich board. Thank you,
On the
Heather.
break, we got three things:
Yeah,
University Place,
about
Smith
sandwich board?
machine, and sandwich
How
board
about the
already. The first
breakers?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
How about the break?
Sandwich
Seriously,
board.
They're on
I'll-
top of their
Hey,
game.
you
why
right
could
now.
make a sandwich board.
I can make one. I can do that.
You could have Laura help you with
Yeah.
the writing.
It's got to be kind of a. I think they make them kind of out of a light plywood because you have to have some weight to it. If not, a little breeze catches it, then it's just whipping around your neck.
You mean the?
The sandwich board. It's got to be somewhat. There's got to be some weight to it.
Yeah, some.
Some, but too much. So that's a fine line. Could someone Google that for us? What would a sandwich board weigh? What size?
Can you
of
just
plywood?
go buy
that
a
one up.
sandwich?
Yeah, I would think so. But where would you get? Tell me this right now. Listen, where would you go for a sandwich board? Do I go to Ace Hardware? Hey, I'm
I
looking
mean,
for a sandwich board.
That's the Google machine.
Yeah.
You could Google that.
Chat GPT, maybe.
Chat GPT.
About 5 pounds. No,
About 5
hang on.
pounds.
Let's see. This sandwich board's weight varies by material and size. This is from Google.
Yeah.
But typical plastic A-frame signs weigh between 10 to 18 pounds.
That's a pretty good weight hauling around me. I plan on
That's a
plan on
workout.
3
bro.
hours.
Phil, that's a workout right
Plan on
there.
doing 3 hours of this.
That's fitness.
I don't think you got to do 3 straight. You can take a break.
Probably take a break in there. I also had an incredible moment. I told this to, I don't know if I told this to Jake or not, but it was one of the highlights of the last 5 years of my life was stopped by last night. Yesterday, I had to get home for something. I was out doing some other things, had to whip in there. And then there was a sanitary engineer there that was just leaving our house, and he kind of had the road, the driveway blocked. And I waited for a second. He got out of his truck, and I waved at him. How you doing? I said, thanks for everything. And he came over and talked. He goes, hey, can I give you a couple pointers? He said on your recycling. He said, if you put your recycling in bags, you can't do that. They don't take the bags. And so, but don't worry about it. He goes, I emptied your bags out in your recycling, and which is so above and beyond.
Wow.
And then this young man, and I didn't get his name. If you're listening, please chime in. And he goes, hey, coach, just FYI, love the show. We all listen. The whole fleet listens to our show.
He really saying that?
Yeah, he said that from Uribe. Yes. and
From
he-
Uribe.
Yeah. I've
Yes.
seen those guys.
Yeah.
And wait a second. What was in the bag again?
The cans or what?
We had so we have a separate trash can
Okay.
that is all recycling.
I have that too. But you can't put plastic bag.
You can't put
It's done that for the last
Yes.
10 years.
Yeah, so they goes, hey, they don't take the plastic bags. He goes, I handled it for you. That was amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so these guys are out there listening to us right now. So anybody how would they text in, Jake? From
They can
Uribe?
text us at 402-464-5685.
Stop the truck.
Love to hear from you guys.
I've never
Pull
been
over.
I've never been so amazed by this worker. I mean, it was just
I've never even heard of that.
yeah, but he took the time, and then right away he's like at the end he goes, FYI, coach, we listen every day. The whole crew does. And I go, oh, that's incredible. You listen. And usually I never don't ask someone's name. And for some reason I didn't. I think I was so taken back by his professionalism.
Maybe his name was Uribe.
That's the business.
That'd be the business. But if it
He
was,
works
if
for Uribe.
his name was Uribe and he works for Uribe,
That's
that
pretty
would be
cool.
incredible.
That's pretty awesome. So
Yeah. And guess what else he does too? We leave our trash cans down at the bottom of the driveway.
Yes.
He returns them up
Wow.
by
Okay.
the
Now that's
yeah,
service.
yeah,
right
okay,
there.
yeah. He returns them up by the garage.
That's a breaker.
Uribe.
Yeah, and it's like, oh,
You're kidding me.
yeah. No, I'm not kidding.
You take them down.
What's that?
Yeah,
we
you
take
bring
them
'em
down.
down.
Yeah, that would
They're
be
not coming down
that'd
to
be
you.
a complete just a clown move. But if I leave a
They
note,
do everything
leave
for
a
you.
note, hey, the trash cans are up by the garage. Grab them, please, and bring them back. And would you wash them out too? No. But Uribe handles it.
Last night I went to Hy-Vee to get a couple
The
things.
V.
And usually when people listen to the show, they'll yell, Randy or hash hole
Mhm.
Yeah.
or something.
Hut, hut, hut.
Maybe something else. Yeah, hut. But I'm getting in line, and I think the guy maybe panicked.
Hmm.
A guy in his mid-60s, and I see his face. He kind of goes red. He goes, breaker. He just said,
Hold it. Do it again.
okay, so I'm getting getting in line
the picture.
to pay, and I see this guy that's walking by. We lock eyes for a second, and
Yeah.
he kind of goes red. He goes after a pause. He goes, breaker. Just keeps walking. Guy in his mid-60s. I'm like, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Breaker. That's a new one
I
for
think
us
I'm
now.
trying to think. Should I say hash hole? Should I say Randy?
Oh, yeah, he's sitting there
Breaker.
to go to.
Oh God.
It was great.
That is awesome. It throws people when they
It
see
threw me off. He said those.
It
Was
throws
like,
you off when people see it in a normal spot. They're expecting to see us on the show or whatever. And all of a sudden, they say you're
There
at
you
Hy-Vee or whatever. All of a sudden, it does throw them off a little bit. And also, I've noticed the coolness of a lot where they just kind of roll by us, like just all of a sudden they'll walk by sometimes, just like love the show and keep walking.
See that one? I think he wanted to be cool, but he freaked out. I appreciate the guy, but he breaker.
If you're listening right now, please text in.
If that was you, please text in 464-5685. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing with you.
We're laughing with you.
It was a funny
we're not
moment.
laughing at
It was
you.
a funny moment. I appreciate you.
And we've said
commenting.
this before. We loved it when people acknowledge that they're breakers. We do love that.
For the most part.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
For the most part.
Have you had an ugly situation? Has there been
Have you had a spat with
have
somebody?
a spat
Steve?
with somebody? Has there been a female that got
No.
upset with you?
No.
Okay. There's someone you've dated that all of a sudden.
no. It's fine.
It's
I was joking around. We're good. Breakers.
I want to go a little deeper in this later in the show, but it's just off the bat too before we get into the show.
What's going on?
North Carolina's got problems.
I told
Oh, yeah, it's not on the rundown.
I
Well,
told
I made this earlier before all that stuff came out.
I told Jake today. I said I've never been more disappointed that this week's a bye week for them because it kind of takes them a little out of the fray. And I can't get enough again. First of all, it was just we couldn't get enough of the 24-year-old girlfriend. Now it's even better. It just keeps getting better and
almost
better.
feel
and
bad
better.
about it at this point. Like I don't.
Well, we all saw this was going to be a disaster coming, and it's been even more than we thought it was going to be. I mean,
You guys saw it was going to be a disaster. I didn't know it was going to be a disaster.
yesterday afternoon, a guy named Ollie Connolly
Yeah, and who is this?
Yeah.
report.
Ollie.
He's with Read Optional and Guardian US. Let's go with
Yeah.
that. He reported that Belichick has discussed a buyout options with Carolina's hierarchy. Belichick has signaled a willingness to trigger his own $1 million buyout if he can find a soft landing with another team or in media. This went crazy across social media as he thought it would, and then Carolina had to post a statement about it all.
Well, they did. Yeah,
They had to post a statement.
last night. I just seen this
But
now.
the statement is incredible
Yeah,
by
it's very
Bubba.
short.
Yeah, give the statement.
Hang on, we can pull up.
Bubba Cunningham, athletic director for
Oh,
University
yeah,
of
this
North
doesn't
Carolina.
look good.
No, just read it.
Well, it says Belichick first. It says, quote, I am fully committed to UNC football and the program we're building here. Okay, sure. And here's
this
the
is the
AD,
best.
Bubba Cunningham.
This is the best.
It says, quote, Coach Belichick has the full support of the Department of Athletics and
This is not
University.
good.
And
No.
quote. That's all it was.
This is not
very
good.
short statement. It's
Imagine-
a disaster.
Mm-mm.
There's an assistant coach that's been suspended.
For giving out a sideline pass.
Yeah.
For giving out
And
a sideline pass.
So I heard this morning. And it is somewhat true. What is the thing you love to have happen? And there's also discussion. There's been NCAA violations. What's the one thing you like when things aren't going well? NCAA violations gives you the hey, listen, we're releasing you
Oh,
with
God,
cause.
yeah.
And I mean, and then you hear there's all these quotes they say it's from staff members, and there's been several parents that have posted things about how bad it is there for their kid, and also it talks about the preferential treatment that some of the parents have sideline pass access, like pregame
Right,
pass.
right.
Some don't, and just different things of that nature. But it's gotten ugly. And
Yeah, it's ugly.
It's terrible. They're 2-3. They've been outscored by 1 million by Power 4 teams so far this year.
then their
And it's not
schedule,
going anywhere better.
their schedules we talked about, ridiculously manageable. I mean, it has been to this point too. But you take a look, like next they go to Cal, then there's Wake Forest. It's not, they don't have a killer schedule at all.
What happened?
Not at all.
What happened?
Well, so we called this being a problem here, but why do we believe this was not going to work? What was the
I
biggest
didn't-
issue? The
I-
fact he's
I
never been in
can't-
college football before.
You guys knew that. I didn't know. I didn't know it'd be like this. I had no
I
idea.
didn't feel great about it. I wasn't making a stand that this will be an epic fail. The thing
I had
that
no idea.
what stands out the most is that he's not Bill Belichick. Everything was control the narrative. Remember him? No distractions.
Yep.
No days off. That
Right.
was his deal. Everything's been distractions. All of a sudden he has all these sidebar conversations. He has to deal with all these questions about his girlfriend
Mhm.
because and she got herself involved in a lot. That's been shut down. So now it's just bad ball.
Yeah.
Now it's just really bad ball.
Yeah.
And so all the other conversations right now, if they were 5-1, there'd be no conversation.
No.
It'd be brilliant.
Yep.
But everything you just hear is just curmudgeon, not good. The conversations, it says The conversation between the head coach and the staff is bad. I mean, just you name it, everything you hear is just bad, bad, bad. And it makes it extremely interesting because of all the things. Remember when she shut down the interview with 60 Minutes?
Yeah,
And different. I mean, all
she
these
was in
different
the room.
things. It's just all these different things. I love the part too where it's like, if we find a soft landing spot with media, where's he going with media?
I don't know.
Who's they going? That this guy would be fun to have on there. Saban's really two things: interesting, funny. Does them both.
Yeah.
He has an insight and he has a sense of humor.
When they had the roast of Tom Brady, Belichick was actually pretty funny at that time. But that was the one-off. Can he be funny all the time, and can he be informative? Because he's very much so a low-speaking, kind of mumbly type of guy, right? But think about his post-game press conference. It's always like, what are you saying? It's always very low, hard to understand him.
That's too bad.
And then, which is the other
Very curmudgeon-y.
Steve, have you heard this? And Jake, because I heard this from everyone else, other pundits have been that Bubba Cunningham, that this was not his guy.
I haven't heard that officially.
Even though no one ever gonna say it, but that's what I've heard.
That was the story.
And the storyline. Remember, because they also had to come out with some sort of executive order that no longer people had power to hire people. Was it the Board of Regents?
I don't know that.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah,
but they got put in their place. Like, you guys went over the head of the athletic director, did your own thing behind his back, and right now Bubba Cunningham's got to be just as when he sees those guys in the press box at games. How's it going? Yeah, good. We're just here watching the game.
A nice hire.
Can you remember the first game against TCU? They went down and scored in the first drive, and there was mayhem. You had
Carolina scored. Yeah.
LT was in the crowd.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was there. Every North Carolina dignity ever, and then it just went. Woo. There was like 100 people at the game in the second half after the game. Also, what I heard this one, which I kind of heard it, but I didn't know it. Ludacris also had a concert before the game against Clemson at 10 a.m. How would that be? That'd be fun.
Ludacris.
Yeah.
Ludicrous. Yeah. No. Do you have a phone charge?
It was over here.
What do you want?
Bill has
that's
the charger.
fine. That's fine.
Steve, I'll help out, buddy. Yeah.
No, if you're charging,
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But yes, a disaster at Carolina. Chapel Bill not going well. The T-shirts, all the trade. Did they trademark that? Like,
they tried to trademark everything.
Jordan Hudson wanted to trademark like 4 things. I think all they got was Chapel Bill. That was all they got. I think they wanted to trademark no days off or something like that.
So how logistically is this going to happen if he really does quit? How do you do it?
And how
He's
soon?
going to quit right now? Like,
it is bye week.
Yeah.
It is a bye week. So I don't know. Like I said,
just have an interim coach.
Who do you feel bad for? The players.
Yeah, I don't. This is not. This is. I don't regard this with like a lot of happiness. Like it's sad.
And then also you have to look at it and say, okay, at best they're not gonna go to a bowl game most likely. Although their schedule is fairly manageable, but I don't see them. They won't go to a bowl game. So everything is just dark. Then you got to rebuild your roster.
Right.
So what are you going to do now? You're going to rebuild your roster, right?
Lombardi's out too, I imagine.
And Lombardi threw out a letter to the boosters, which was horrific. I mean, when you read it, it's like it was terrible.
What was it?
Just
what
about
was the gist?
The long haul, the long build, and everybody's going as Signetti's rolling around, going to the playoffs year one. And
I guess what you do.
Signetti kills all these arguments. It's like Signetti is the bane of all these coaches who want a long runway because.
You don't need.
He might go 2 years in a row in the playoffs in Indiana, who was 3-9 the previous year before he got there and has never been good at ever in football.
They had never had a 10-win season. His first one was his first year.
Back.
This is bad. For
Might
Bill.
be back to back. It's not good.
It's bad for Bill Belichick.
North Carolina is a pretty well-established institution.
I know.
You don't look at North Carolina ever and go, that place is a joke.
What a freak show.
No,
Mac Brown was pretty good there.
Yeah.
Mac Brown won 10 games several times at North Carolina.
God, did they have.
Larry Fedora had some good years at Carolina. They have not been horrible forever. This is awful.
And they've got sweet uniforms.
Do they?
Oh, man, those blue
uniforms.
Powder blue.
Oh, yeah, those sweet blue uniforms and those blue helmets. It looks really cool. I mean, a place to coach, North Carolina.
Yep.
Trust me, there's people lining up to go to North Carolina.
I wonder who goes there. Maybe Bill's not leaving.
I don't think he'll be beyond this year. Can't see it happening.
You can't.
I heard the buyout was $20 million, which isn't ridiculous.
So he said he might get down to $1 million to make it happen. He would. The report said he would go down to $1 million if he could find a buyout to get a media spot.
It's
soft landing.
He's
willing to get out of there, per the Ollie Conley report.
Yeah, I read. Yes, not the buyout's not going to be a issue if they're really going to.
And then just out of the blue, Hard Knocks gets canceled. The Hulu Hard Knocks gets canceled, and somehow they have some footage there. Boy, I'd like to see that. That'd be fun.
And that's not happening.
It's not happening. That got shut down also. There's nothing trending there whatsoever, and it's like when can basketball season start?
Yep,
that's what they're
which
trying
has
to
also
get
been
to.
average recently.
Not been great. Not been great.
That is.
I feel great for Bubba Cunningham. He's got to be like one. You guys like this?
Maybe you think he's celebrating this?
Still
Not
his university.
I wouldn't you a little bit if you got overrun and he had someone else that he wanted to
That's
hire.
kind of a
he
pain.
basically said, "This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea to bring a 73-year-old coach in here that's never been in college and all the stuff going on." No.
Yeah, it's down to $1 million, his buyout clause, so that's not a factor. It's dropped to $1 million from $10 million after June 1.
But that's his buyout.
If by buyout you meant that.
If they fired him, they don't owe him $1 million. That was his version of what he would have to pay back.
What he would have. If UNC fires Belichick without cause, they would owe him the guaranteed portion of his contract. The first 3 years, that works out to $30 million.
Oh, 30. Okay.
No, but I think you're right. I think it actually did drop to $20 million. So I do think it's $20 million.
What if he comes out?
Have to pay.
What if he comes out of the deal getting $25 million for roughly less than a year?
I can't. How? That's what I mean by Bubba Cunningham not being thrilled by this.
He's still got
to
pay.
He's retiring.
Okay,
he's retiring. Bubba Cunningham's out. He's given.
Then maybe he is happy.
He's out in like the end of June, I believe. So
we'll talk about embarrassing. We got to pay Belichick $20 million to leave after this. Oh my God! Well, that is the all-time. That's an all-time show.
Barely just a month into this, a month and a half.
Do you think he's easy to work with right now? As far as like just meeting with the AD, meeting with the president, you think he's very easy to work with?
What you were alluding to is they had a bye week earlier. Yeah. The coaches couldn't get a hold of him, and when they did, it was really awkward. Yeah. How did he become? He has 6. Does he have 6 Super Bowl rings?
6.
He has to know what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
So what happened?
All I know is this right now. Of course, he hasn't been out very long, but all of a sudden, if I said, "Billy, you get back in coaching," I am. When I hit 73, I'm going to take some years off, and then I'm going to get back in there.
14 years.
Then take 14 years off, and now he didn't take 14 years off. No, very well aware of that he's been operating, but it's a different world. It's a different world, and you've seen a lot of failures of guys that's like coming from the NFL, going like, "We got this," and especially if you have this attitude. I'm smarter than everyone else.
Is that his?
That's generally where there's epic fails.
Yeah.
If you think that I'm just smarter than everyone else, then that's an epic fail.
I like to give him the benefit of the doubt, and like if he were sitting here, would he be that guy? Like, I know everything. I know more than anybody. Is he that guy?
Give up that vibe, possibly.
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. He can't be all bad, right?
No, I think it's all bad. No, everyone has incredible redeeming qualities.
Yeah,
but
so what happened? Wait, they just couldn't get any talent there?
The biggest thing you see is that, like I said, no distractions, no days off. And there's been nothing but distractions. Imagine talking to your coaching staff, like, I need 0 distractions on this staff. Mm-hmm. And he's got all these distractions with his girlfriend. He's got all these other things going on off to the side and doing book signings and all this stuff. And it's like, hey, no distractions. The one, you have to wonder about is like, his son comes from Washington. He didn't get fired at Washington. He chose to leave Washington, North Carolina. Well, if you get outed after a while like that, where are you going to land at? Where are you landing at? Where are all these coaches going to land at?
I don't know.
And so he's going to get somehow, no matter what, millions and millions of dollars out of this. The assistant coaches don't.
Right.
And that's where things get bad.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And there's good players on that roster. And guess what they'll be doing as soon as this season's over? They'll be out of there. The only way they can keep any of their good players is a new coach. If not, they'll be out of there. Imagine a new coach comes in. What do you got to do? I got to bring in 90 guys. I have to bring in 90 guys. That's what it'll look like. 90 to North Carolina.
That'll be
another overhaul. That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag.
Joey!
Seed, chemicals, fertilizer. Someone to run the sprayer for your 738 Ag runs the whole show. Custom application included. Learn more today at 738ag.com. I was reading from Husker Online on 3. Joseph Meyer, one of your guys, did a report with the Maryland.
Yeah.
He was just doing a little preview of Maryland.
So we play.
I think he talked to somebody over there, but he was doing some reporting,
Mm-hmm.
a little in-depth research on Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
There's some stats that are hard to comprehend for how their offense is. We know that Maryland has a freshman quarterback in Malik Washington,
Mm-hmm.
but I need you guys to help me comprehend these numbers. Okay, Maryland has more pass attempts this year than anybody in the Big Ten Conference, and yet only allowed 2 sacks on the season. Yet they are just 9th in the Big Ten in passing and dead last in rushing. So it appears they have a really, really good offensive line, but they can't run the ball. They can protect the quarterback, but they're average in passing. How do you assess that?
When I saw the stats that you had posted there, my first thought was, how does Nebraska not win? When you have the
I can think of some ways.
Well, when you just think about this though, if you just look at it from the big picture, they're last in rushing. They're dead last in rushing. And the quarterback is a true freshman, and he doesn't run. I mean, those things right there. Someone said, just gave me that situation. How are they on offense? Real simple. They're dead last in rushing, true freshman quarterback that doesn't run. There's no quarterback run game, and there's no quarterback scramble game. Right away, if I'm on defense, I'm like going, hold it here.
Yeah.
This
almost seems too good to be
it's
true.
Almost like it's like, oh, hold it now. What is this? This is like back when they had like $1 double cheeseburgers type of thing at McDonald's. Remember that? Remember you get a double cheeseburger for $1, and now they're like $3.80. Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot. That's what that would be to me. Be like going back to the dollar menu where it's like, this is borderline. This is Joe erotic. And it's wow to have that. The numbers do stun you, Jake. But when I saw that, I go, that I don't know how you don't win.
It's confusing because most pass attempts, 2 sacks. They can't run the ball, and they have 22 drops by receivers, which is awful. On this, Nebraska's got 6 so far in the year. So it's a team that I think has some good things going for them, but they don't take advantage of what appears to be a very good offensive line.
It sounded on one of the articles I read yesterday was that just the inability to even get a first down at all on the ground cost them the game. Because I didn't watch the game. I'm going to watch it tonight because they didn't use the clock at all.
Which
that
game?
was in Washington. They're up 20. They had no ability to use the clock.
No, they can't.
And just to grind it out of a couple of first downs. All the narrative was a couple of first downs and this game's over, but they couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't want to just say they're terrible.
Well,
they went to Wisconsin and won.
I'd ask you this: can an offensive line be elite at pass protection and horrible at run blocking? Is that possible?
Sure.
Because they appear to be elite in pass protection.
Difficult, to be a little bit hard to fathom. I would imagine. Again, I need to watch the game because it sounds to me like it's a bunch of quick game. Balls out of his hands. Must be screen game, quick game, whatever's going on. I mean, play action is really not going to get you. Man, we're going to get sucked up in play action like that. They don't. It's almost one of those things like this. Like, please let them run it. Just let them. Even if they get some yards, it's okay because if we can stop some of the things in the air, and that's never your thought. No matter who you play, it's always stop the run. Well, I think they've already stopped themselves.
Against Michigan, Nebraska allowed almost 300 rushing yards in that game. And the fact that Maryland is through 6 games, it has 466 total on the year. They have played Towson and Northern Illinois in these games. And, Washington, of course, they've played 3 not very good teams in the non-con and still have just 466 total on the ground.
Now, Wisconsin, extremely good rush defense. They're a really, really good rush defense. And Steve's right. They went there and beat him. So is it possible to lose? Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't want to portray Maryland as just a walkover game.
But when you see those stats on defense, when you're sitting there and you start in the head, you're talking to the head coach and you're trying to paint this picture. If I'm the head coach, I'm like, hang on a second.
Should be able to.
They're dead last in rushing. They're 9th in passing. And that does, like I said,
they don't have much going.
And the quarterback doesn't run the football. So I'm like, there's a lot of things here. I go, well, what can you do pressure wise? Be pretty exotic because it's like, the quarterback doesn't take off and run. He wants to hold the ball.
Now their OC is Pep Hamilton, who's been in the NFL for a long time. His first year as their OC at Maryland, but that could be the quick game you're talking about there. But it's just 9th in passing, 18th in rushing, 2 sacks allowed in the most pass attempts of the year. Just a strange compilation of numbers.
Very strange
for Maryland. That's why I think they're very hard to figure out.
Oh, I think it could be a very hard game to figure out. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm with Steve. There's no chance it's like this is a it's a well. And
Yeah, I'm not looking
how
at this
could
as
they
like-
lose?
right, I'm
Would
not
be how
doing
could
this.
how could Nebraska lose? Well, they have they lead the league in sacks.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, but it's on the other side of the ball.
Yeah.
is where it's at. It's like, okay, what can they do? And you feel what I mean, if you have a good matchup going into the game.
That's what it is. It's a good matchup.
It's a good
It
matchup.
wouldn't be a good matchup for anybody. I mean, that's what I don't know.
The spread, by the way, back down to 6.5 in favor of Nebraska as of this morning. 6.5. It's gone from 6.5, 5.5, 7.5, all in that. About a touchdown in favor of Nebraska on the road. 2:30 Saturday in BTN.
It's a classic Jed Fish, James Franklin coaching. It's those two. Jed Fish lost a brutal game, flew across the country, won. James Franklin lost a brutal game, flew across the country versus the worst team in Power 4 and gave up 42 and lost. So what does Loxley do? Because they're disheveled over that loss at Washington. They're up 20-0.
That's at home.
So
at home.
So and Locks talked about it. Was it like completely sold out? But it was full. And so it's like, okay, how do we overcome this? How do we overcome this? What do we do? So what is the locker room like? What are their coaches like? Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of two things. You're gonna look at it and go, they're not over it. They're asleep at the wheel, or it's gonna be, oh wow, they're pretty dialed in.
Yeah,
that'd be my take. It's not gonna be in between. It's gonna be one way or the other.
Yeah, I mean we've entered October, where I from the article we get Loxley at Maryland is 21-5 in August and September in his time at Maryland, but he's 7-14 in October and 5-18 in November/December. So the Maryland fade typically starts right now.
That's when they're in the East, though. A lot.
True, they were in the East. Playing Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan every year.
And usually the fade comes if you're not superior up front. You don't have the O-line, D-line superiority. That's where the fade starts to come. And also, you have to remember, people have film. Now they see you. They have really good idea of what the freshman quarterback at Maryland now. Nebraska's got ample film to watch. Yep. It's like, okay, we've now it's not the first game, not second game.
Nothing should surprise you.
You have ample film to watch.
Before I get to break, if you are hungry, downtown Lincoln for breakfast.
Are you hungry right now?
I'm hungry.
I am right now.
Brunch for lunch.
Can we DoorDash them?
You probably could. I'd
Let's see
say
if we
yes.
could. Let's try it.
But if you want
have
to,
the app.
Let's try it. Where would we call?
Well, I think you'd probably call the Bird.
Early
Bird. 19th and K with all the pastels inside and outside. They have all the great options like breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and don't forget the world famous hash hole. Stop by the free spacious parking at 19th and K. Early Bird open right now all the way till 2 p.m. every single day, 7 days a week. When we come back, we got some high school issues in Nebraska we got to figure out. That's next on Early Break.
Let's get into this.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gary Michaels Clothier's 42nd anniversary sale is happening now. Our entire new fall inventory of suits, sport coats, sweaters, slacks, outerwear, footwear, all now marked up to 42% off. Don't miss your opportunity to save big on brands like Marcello, Bugatti, Jack Victor, Heritage Gold, Alberto, and Zanella. It's Gary Michaels' 42nd anniversary sale going on now through October 18th. Gary Michaels Clothier's 56th and Pine Lake, right here in Lincoln.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford of Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Thursday seems like a great day to make plans to head to Ruhlman Steakhouse in Ashland for lunch or dinner. Get yourself a filet mignon. You can get the Genevieve sirloin like Zip gets there, or Bill's got the walleye there before. There's a lot of options. Wood-fired chicken. The cookie skillet is incredible. You have to get it. Mention the stool. Mention Early Break. You get it for free.
A ridiculously high-end Mexican restaurant on Sunday nights.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
It did.
That did. Okay. I got you. Okay.
They used to.
Used to do. That's how.
That's paused.
I wondered about that. That's how diverse they are.
That's paused.
Yes.
But they still are open Sundays,
Yes.
though.
Press pause.
Press pause. Ruhlman's, though, steakhouse.
I will be there Thanksgiving with my family.
It's for the buffet.
We're making the drive out Highway 6.
Turkey.
And we'll whip right through, what's the town?
Greenwood.
Which
is what?
What, Steve? How was that?
For your grandma?
Oh,
Yeah.
This is a junky little town.
I was
not my grandma, my
Oh.
former mother-in-law.
Okay. I said it was your grandma. I'm sorry.
You say that? Wouldn't you still just say mother-in-law?
Yeah.
Instead of former?
Yeah.
Former,
come
like,
on, that's
like his
Sorry, Tricks.
Yeah,
Sorry, Tricks.
former.
Tricks
My
is cool.
former mother-in-law.
Yeah. Whereas I drive her back to Gretna on Christmas, and we were driving to Gretna,
Yeah.
and the conversation was waning a little bit.
Waning.
But she did say that. Oh, it's a junky little town.
This is funny.
I did say, Phil posted yesterday that on so next Friday, Nebraska plays at Minnesota. It's a Friday night.
Uh-huh.
They're going to have a buffet at Ruhlman's, $32 a person. There's going to be all sorts of. There's going to be steak on the prime rib. They're going to have so many different options there. All you can eat buffet, great dessert options, $32.
$32.
That's pretty good for a
Time out. Phil, that's borderline illegal.
God.
I mean, $32. We just bust through Five Guys one time.
Go through Casey's and get a water and some gum and a Milky Way. You'll spend $30.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So make plans to head to Ruhlman's for the all-you-can-eat buffet on Friday, October 17th for Nebraska,
How
Minnesota.
does Phil
TV
cut down
zone.
the prices like that?
$32
for the people. God.
That is a good deal. Seriously, all seriousness, $32 for a buffet is really good.
Husker game will be on. It'll be fun.
Ruhlman Steakhouse, Highway 6 in Ashland. We've got a problem in Nebraska high school football.
What's that, Jake?
I'm not sure we can fix it, though.
Hot button.
This is hot button. Now, Millard South has been running, just kicking everybody's butt.
They're
in Class
recruiting
A.
well.
They have outscored their
They
Class
are.
A opponents in 5 games this year, 342 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
I repeat, in 5 games, they've outscored teams 342 to 10. They were supposed to play Lincoln High tomorrow night. Lincoln High decided to forfeit/cancel the game because they've said injuries in their loss to Southeast. They lost 57-0 to Lincoln Southeast last week, but the principal, Mark Larson, said that a rash of injuries is the reason for the cancellation. Others obviously have different thoughts on why this is happening.
So they lost 50-something to 0.
So Millard South beat Lincoln Southeast 77-0. Lincoln High just lost to Southeast 57-0.
Very normal stuff in Class A. Right?
Yeah.
just like it
what
was.
would the point spread be for that game? Millard South and Lincoln High.
So Lincoln High can't make the
75.
playoffs no matter what.
They're 4-2. They actually had some,
They have, but no matter what they would do, they can't make the playoffs because of the whatever it is. I know that.
Okay,
so they're out. No, they can't.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, I'm just going to go with, was it the principal, superintendent? Who was that?
This is the principal, Mark Larson.
So Mark Larson, I'm just going to trust what Mark Larson says.
Yes.
Mark Larson says that they have injuries. And and also, like I said before, this sport is different. You can have some injuries in basketball and run a team out there and lose by 50, but someone's not throwing you into the wall. They're not throwing you into the stands. Not usually like that. Baseball, same thing. We have some injuries like that. It's a combative sport.
Yeah.
And so it is different. But if you don't have a team to field, or literally if you're going to jog out there and say, listen, here's what we got. We got some starters. If anyone gets hurt, we have nothing but true freshmen going in the game and they're playing. So I understand if it's a true injury thing, I'm just going to trust he's telling the truth. And that's what it is.
But how about what's happening?
It's still a bad-looking Class A.
You think?
342 to 10 they've out. It's an incredible team, but it's not competitive.
But 3 weeks ago, I think Kearney was ranked 6th, and Millard South beat him 72-0.
It's not. Yeah,
the
it's
6th rated team.
The system in Class A is broken. I don't know how you fix it. That's not my cup of tea, but it's broken. And I'm almost glad this happens because. Almost glad this sort of story happens because it shines a light on it. And people ask, I don't know, they probably ask you, Bill, they ask me, what can they do? I don't know what you do. I have no idea.
I again, can't get over my skis with the commentary, but obviously it's always, before it was just so simple. Now there's more options. Before it was just like you lived in, you couldn't go to Norfolk, Steve.
Right. No.
Now you can.
Now you can.
Now you can. You can. There's different ways you can. And it used to be something to do with, well, if they had something academically that they offer something that our school doesn't offer, some different things.
You just can't transfer anywhere.
There's other ways to be able to transfer into different schools. So it just used to be, it's your district, and that's it.
You played for Columbus.
And that was the deal. When you were in small town, That's what it was. You played, Pender did, and all of a sudden, well, half the team's over in Oakland.
Yeah, in this case, like a Grand Island running back now plays for Miller.
Nelson Wheeler.
Yeah. They stacked up a team, but they're not the only one. There's a few other teams that are stacked up.
When you go through and look at just do it, I do it usually Friday night or Saturday morning. Just go through the scores. It'll be astonishing to you. It's like 72-9.
It's not good.
49-0.
It's not.
And the number of games you see 21-20. It's like there's like 4 of them.
I think you'll
in the
see
whole
that
state.
In the whole state.
Well, I think you'll see that in B.
But
B
not
is
as
okay.
much.
Yeah,
But
B
not
is
as much.
okay.
You'll still see a little bit. But it does. It's incredible the different levels where some people they just don't have a team. Oakland, Craig, I believe, did they win it all a year ago? Finals. Anyway, very successful program.
Yes.
Joe Anderson's the coach, friend of mine. They don't have a team this year. They don't have a team.
What's going on?
They don't have a team. And so it's like, I don't know if they did this, but I don't think they did, because I was asking some people around that, like, were those seniors allowed to go to Tacoma or Lions or someplace and play? Can you imagine there's 5 seniors or whatever it is, like you don't get to play your senior year.
Successful seniors, by the way.
Successful seniors, guys have been very good.
That's not right.
And so that part, it's really rough. Now, that's a different story. That's just about we don't have enough boys in the town. That's really what it is. And no matter how you cut it, when you grew up with football, things have changed. And in my opinion, is like that. And I know it's part of it, not the only one, but part of it came just when all the commentary which was real commentary about the CTE, and that started to come out. All of a sudden, it was like, you know what? I don't know if I want my kids playing football. Right. Things changed, and then it changed after COVID too. The numbers are less across the board with what they have. I think is it this coming year, the Grand Island High School does not have a girls basketball team, a varsity team.
I think that sounds right.
Because they don't have enough.
It's a Class A program, by the way.
Class A, they don't have enough girls on the team. And I don't know if that was last year or this year, but that was also a thing. So participation across the board is down.
It's not better times.
No, it's not better times.
Well, Jake, I got this on ChatGPT.
Yeah, this was last year. GI Senior High canceled the girls' varsity schedule because they didn't have enough players. Last year, the Class A school.
Class A couldn't get 12 or 10, whatever it takes. But really what you need to have a Class A team, probably 10, 9 to 10. That's what you have. Didn't have it. So that's discouraging. But it is when you see games like that, and at the same time, I know it's hard for a Millard South who now doesn't have a game this week. That part of it stinks. But also the part too, where if where you go there and it's like everyone's out after the first quarter. It's like what are we
what are you doing?
What are we doing? And it's it is. It's very difficult.
Unfortunate. By the way, you mentioned Kearney lost 72. They beat number 3 Omaha North the next week. So they got beat by number 1 by 72 and then beat a top 5 team the next week. So that just shows how much better Millard South is than anybody.
Yeah, the rankings, Jake.
I don't have them.
The Class A. Let's do that over break. Let's pull those out. Let's see what the Class A rankings are.
When we come back, it's time for Rick Heyman's Song of the Day. Rick, next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This fall, Baumgars has everything you need to get your farm ready for the season. Don't miss Fall Discount Day this Saturday, October 11th, for one day only. Get 17% off regular priced items. That's right, 17% off. From the barn to the backyard, Baumgars has you covered for all your field, farm, and fall fix-ups. Some exclusions apply. See a store associate for details. Baumgars, what you need, when you need it.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hi, I'm Sarai, your personal banker here at Midwest Bank. I'm proud to serve our community in English and in Espanol because everyone deserves a banker who understands them. This Hispanic Heritage Month, we're celebrating the traditions, values, and dreams that make our community strong. Whether you're opening your first account, planning for the future, or growing your business, estoy aquí para ayudarle a alcanzar sus metas. I'm here to help you reach your goals. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This just in. Hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. We're raising the bar with these benches, and our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. Join the club today for $1 down, $15 a month, now through October 10th. Planet Fitness is proud to partner with Boys and Girls Clubs of America to create stronger, kinder communities. See Home Club for details.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Move over, Jake.
I'm moving. Jeez.
Thursdays are reserved for a man with a wider range of music knowledge than Jake could ever dream of.
This is the golden era
you would hear this on any radio station. You know, it wasn't like it is now.
Okay.
You know, you got country, you got R&B, you got pop, you got rap, you got rock. They didn't have that then. You heard everything.
A man who knows a good song when he hears it, just as much as a good diamond when he sees it.
You get a diamond!
Yes, I do get a diamond. I get a diamond, and that makes me happy.
It's time for Rick Heyman's Song of the Day, sponsored by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket.
Once again, your song of the day from 1981, Tom Sawyer by Rush, 464-5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on Rick Heyman, Sartor Heyman Jewelers, Song of the Day.
Yo, you're raising your hand. Does that mean you want to go first?
No, you're leading us
He
off
pointed
here.
to you on that one.
Tom Sawyer. Go, Steve.
I've never.
Be honest. Honesty. We're honest on this show.
Chick, be honest.
You said I never and paused.
Yeah. Rush.
Geddy Lee.
What year was that?
1981, which is
right
what?
In our,
which
right
is,
in our wheelhouse.
Better
I mean,
times.
yeah.
I'm trying to be diplomatic here. I respect Rush. They are obviously they play at an elite level. I've never understood the appeal. I know, but I think there's a. Okay, now you ask me to be honest.
I do want to.
I think there's a little bit of a haughtiness to the discussion. Like you got to have a certain working knowledge of music to appreciate them. I don't have that. I just like kind of like Tom Petty, 3 riffs. I don't know. I could get it to a 5.
You started to say 4.
Yeah. What did you want to say?
Yeah,
4.775.
There we go.
Okay. As far as a unique song, it's a 10.
Whoa.
Being very unique.
It's different. Yep.
I'm with Steve. Rush was always around during our growing up. Rush was always around. Not really sure why. Not really sure why they were around.
They just were though.
But it was just like I said, I knew a lot of the words to that song. I could remember it. There was never a time like, hey, we're in the locker room for the basketball game like that. We're playing Oakland. They pop on some Rush. Let's
fire us
let's
up.
blow the lid off this place before we head out there on the court or something. Unique. The voices, I didn't even know what that is. If it was was it manufactured through some synthesis? It's very high. Interesting.
I think that's Geddy
I
Lee.
can get it to a 401.
Okay.
I can get it to a 401.
All right, that's respectable.
401.
Okay, we're going to be in the same ballpark here.
Okay.
I'm not in the 5s at all.
You're not.
I'll go right in the middle. I'm going like 4-3. That song has never done anything for me. Like Bill said, I respect it's different.
It's unique.
It's a cool factor there.
There you go.
It just doesn't.
It's unique.
It doesn't hit me. So we're all in the 4s.
There's definitely some redeeming qualities to that song.
477, 4-1 for Bill, and I'm a 4-3. What's
like it.
What's Rudy?
Rudy's
at?
giving me a little higher, 5-4.
5-1 says great instrument played by the band. That's it. Says
Now that was a mega hit. That's the thing.
That was a song. Yeah, that was a song.
Mega hit.
Absolutely.
Mega hit.
Let's bring Rick in.
Well, we're joined by Rick Heyman. Rick, good morning. The highest score you get from us is 5.1 from Rudy on Tom Sawyer by Rush today.
Well, only the stool could not get to a 5 for one of the most famous Rush songs in history. So,
oh, come on, Rick.
It's a Rush thing.
All you need to know.
Oh, that's
all
not
you
all
need
you
to
need to know. It's not all you need.
Rick, you have to like the song. That's one of the things. You have to enjoy it.
We like honesty in the show, Rick. You want honesty here. We're honest.
No, I like it. No, that's good. That's good. You don't have to like it to appreciate it. Coach was right. The technical aspect of it is fabulous. I was late to the Rush parade. Not until really the 90s did I start listening to Rush. And so I didn't like them in the beginning. The very beginning, they were unusual. They were different sounding than this. And then they just became this wonderkind of unbelievable musicianship, which any musician will tell you is just, there's something about them. They're along the lines of a Yes or
Yes.
The progressive era of bands back then, which was pre this, but Rush is just for three guys. And and we're going to talk about why I played this, but if you saw them live at the time for three guys with a little bit of tracks, but not too many, they pulled this stuff off and played for 3 hours every night. It was just unreal. So the reason I played this was that they made a big announcement over the last few days. They're going back on tour. If you remember, Neil Peart, the spectacular, probably the greatest rock drummer in history, progressive rock drummer, passed away several years ago. And he was also their lyricist. So the guy was a Renaissance man, Neil Peart. And it's like, how are they ever going to go play again? You know, Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson, the singer, the bass player, keyboard player, and the guitar player. That's a lot of instruments for one guy, which is Geddy Lee, and the guitar, which is Alex Lifeson. But anyway, hey, by the way, Sip, kettlebells at an older age, kettlebells are a miracle. I'm just going to give you a little tip.
Oh, in the weight room?
Do they have those at Planet Fitness?
Yes. I'll
Okay.
send you a couple videos. It'll change your world. It's fabulous.
Rick, do you have kettlebells in your garage right now?
I do.
Oh, so could someone stop by and do fitness with you?
Absolutely.
That would be awesome.
Sip, there you go, Sip.
Talk Diamonds,
Come
listen to
on
Rush,
over.
and do some kettlebells.
That's the trifecta right
Come on
there.
over.
Kettlebells.
Sounds
And it-
incredible.
And it took you guys, 5 minutes to figure out where Sip lives? Close Unite Place. That was funny.
Yeah. You and I play University Place.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. We forgot the location
Yeah,
there,
the
Rick.
location
There's a lot
didn't
of
hit us.
parts in this
Well,
town.
this part, that's why we're excited to
The
have
breakers
Lincoln
helped
listeners.
us out. They're helpful.
There's a reason why we listen. We love it. Okay. They're going back on tour. Pardon my allergies here.
Okay.
So what are they going to do for a drummer? They're not going to use a machine. Here's the announcement. In 2026, my best friend forever, this is Geddy Lee talking, Alex Lifeson. We're going to hit the road once again to pay tribute to our past and to Neil by performing a vast selection of Rush songs in a handful of cities. We know that Neil was irreplaceable, yet life is full of surprises, and we've been introduced to another remarkable person, an incredible drummer and musician, adding a new chapter. Her name is Annika Niles. Now, you got to understand that Neil Peart is considered the greatest drummer of all time. Okay? This young woman, she's not young, she's in her 30s, is a German drummer. And the thing about Neil Peart, his drumming style was like a hammer, but he was also considered a clinician. So if you go back and watch Rush videos with all three of them, the original members, listen to Neil, just a pounder, unbelievable. So they're going back on the road. They got a female drummer, and they're going to play in 7 cities. Now, How quick do you think those tickets are going to sell out?
Well, what do you think?
Like 2 seconds.
Okay.
2 seconds. I mean, they won't even last 3 hours.
Okay.
And they're playing in like basketball arenas, big ones, in indoor arenas. So anyway, this song's their most famous song, and they have a lot of others. So with that in mind, let's go to the Stump and Sippers.
Okay, Sip
Sweet.
first. Sip, you're up first.
Steve, you're up.
Nervous. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Was Rush founded in 1972, 1974, or 1968?
Layup.
I should know. I know I shouldn't know. There's no reason I should know this. I'll just say 74.
You get a CZ 1968.
God, these guys are
They're on tour
68.
again.
are they in their
And they're
80s?
still playing.
Are they in their 80s, Rick?
No, they're in their 70s, believe it or
70s.
not.
Okay.
And they're just as good as ever, and they're really fit. They're very fit. I bet they do kettlebells.
Kettlebells. I bet they do.
Probably do.
Fitness.
And
And
Geddy,
I bet
Geddy Lee
they're-
is 72.
I bet they've got the
Oh,
seat.
72's not bad.
Geddy Lee is
I
72.
bet they have the P90X CDs too. on the
That's
road.
a definite
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Yes. Geddy Lee, the lead singer, the long-haired guy, very interesting gentleman, plays bass and keyboards. And they're going to have a keyboard player with them, too.
Okay.
That's interesting because he always played bass with his feet while he played the keys. Now, that's talent. And sang lead vocal.
That is pretty
Is
amazing.
Geddy Lee a Mormon? Is he Jewish? Or is he a Christian Scientist?
Bill?
Mormon.
Another CZ, he is Jewish.
0 for 2 today so far. Rush.
And if you listen to the song Red Sector A, it's
Okay.
about Geddy Lee's mother, who was in a concentration camp during World War II in Germany.
Okay.
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 And is Rush, or are they not, for everybody, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
They are.
Absolutely, yes.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going no.
Oh, come on, Bill.
You're going no?
Yeah.
3 diamonds and 1 CZ 2013.
Brilliant.
Sort of both. And that's it.
Okay.
Rush.
Rush is in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, what's the nearest city they'll be in?
Chicago.
Okay.
You'll sell out in seconds.
Good luck getting in. Probably cost you $1,000.
Good God.
Rick, what's happening right now at Sauter Heyman Jewelers?
Hey, you've heard the news. We're giving away a $120 Sauter Heyman gift card every single week. Check us out on our website at sauterheyman.com for details. We're also, in this month, October, giving away a 1.20 carat patented Heartland diamond. Only Sauter Heyman carries them. They're the spectacular diamond with the extra facets. It's a diamond pendant. 1.20 carat will be engraved around the side, laser etched, in celebration of our 120th anniversary. Go see all the rules on our website. Breakers get 10% off. Don't forget our Husker jewelry. Hey, look, we got football. We got basketball coming. We got volleyball, #1 team in the country going on. Sport your Husker style with Sauter Heyman unique Husker jewelry. We are the best of, for decades, 120 years old, 4 generations. When only the best will do, Sauter Heyman Jewelers. Check us out online. If you're not following me on Facebook, you should, because I'm going to post a bunch of cool stuff about Rush and this new drummer on my personal Facebook at Rick Heyman.
All right.
Rick, always good
Thanks,
stuff.
Rick.
Thanks for time. We'll chat with you next week.
Bye-bye.
Song of the day was Tom Sawyer by Rush for Rick Heyman from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. Hour 2 is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm Sarai, your personal banker here at Midwest Bank. I'm proud to serve our community in English and in Espanol because everyone deserves a banker who understands them. This Hispanic Heritage Month, we're celebrating the traditions, values, and dreams that make our community strong. Whether you're opening your first account, planning for the future, or growing your business, estoy aquí para ayudarle a alcanzar sus metas. I'm here to help you reach your goals. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Fuhrer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Fuhrer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Nebraska Lottery.
Do you have a new lotto game called Nebraska Pick 4?
Yes, sir. It costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize with drawings every day, and you can choose from 6 different bet types.
Kind of like Nebraska Pick 3 with a bigger jackpot and more bet options?
Yes, sir. Any other questions I can answer?
Yeah, I misplaced my phone. Do you know where it is?
You're using it.
Ah, so I am. You lottery people know everything.
Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Copple Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Copple is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Copple Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at copplecars.com.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com. Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. But what's going on today with Shin Daddy in Creighton, Bill?
Well, we said it was a two-part situation. So today is alignment and assignment. So they'll be they've sent them down to the bank. They've looped them down K through 6, and they're loading up on the buses to get. So they're loaded up. There are 3 buses down there. They have the Milo team, the soybeans, and the corn. And they load up on those 3 buses, and they disperse out to the fields.
Oh,
and for the combining for kids.
Okay,
that was yesterday like that. So yesterday, if you remember correctly,
how'd that go?
Today was. Remember, yesterday was all about safety.
Yep.
It was all about the history of agriculture, and then also some Paul Harvey. And so that was all tied in. And today is now they have the assignment. So they got their assignment sheets that they filled out. Today show up and they have to wear name tags, and they get bussed out to the fields for which one they signed up for. And it's very evenly dispersed. And Steve was surprised that Milo got such a push.
So the kids are going out to the field.
Out to the fields, and they'll be driving them around. And well, there's one person there right now. So the person that is getting him onto the buses is Bert. Bert Lingenfelter gets him on the buses. He'll also be driving, but he has gotten over 100 farmers around Knox County today to get kids on there to take a lap, and they put some new kids on to see what it's like to come see them emptying the grain into the trucks in the field.
That'd be fun to see.
That'd be fun to see. It'd be. I'm telling you,
I want to see.
You want to see something mesmerizing? Just watch a harvest. I could sit there and it'd be. There's 2 things. I'll stare at a full moon for a long time, and I could watch a harvest for hours. Just watch them go back and forth and watch them dump the grain. So today is alignment and assignment day. Bert's loading them up. They're off to their fields, and it's been drier up there. They didn't get as much rain as anything close to what we got down here. So they're good to go today. So today,
the kids are going to the fields.
Kids are to the fields.
It's gonna be exciting.
It's exciting. Imagine all waking up like that. What are the 3rd graders doing today? They're going to ride in a combine. How about when you were a 3rd grade? That'd have freaked me out to ride in a combine. Would have been awesome.
What do they do? What are they going to do besides riding a combine?
Well, that's about it. There's not a lot. They're not going to have their phones. They're not going to be texting other people. They're not.
Do they check out the leaves, like What's Milo?
Check out the leaves.
Foliage.
I don't even know what you even.
Nebraska.
Yeah, they'll probably check
farm.
some foliage out on the farm. I don't know if they're like going like as
Leaves wasn't the right
as
word.
they're picking corn. Look at those leaves. I don't even know if they're not even called. They're husks. They're
Husk.
yeah.
There you go.
They
Husk.
check out
There
the
you go.
husk. Yes, there's a lot to it. It's not just picking of the corn. How do you?
Well, they'll be like
they'll teach in the GPS how that's
yeah.
used. They'll
Okay.
teach how you can also do it manually. They'll have all those different things. So
they'll
they're out. They're just out.
there'll be some form of instruction in the field.
There'll
I
be
imagine.
snacks. They'll get a little dill of chocolate milk and stuff. So
They'll be out in the field.
yes. Not walking
Learning
around.
the way.
There'll be a bunch of first graders. Just
That's what I
roaming.
wondered.
They're not roaming around.
Okay, that's right. Like if I were a parent, would they need to
There'll be
wear
safety. They don't have to wear
They're
orange.
being watched here.
Yeah, they're being watched.
Would
here.
they need to wear boots?
No,
Because they're not going to be in the mud.
No steel-toed boots. And we do have mud in our area. I noticed that yesterday when you said there was no
Did you?
mud. Yeah,
You have mud in your neighborhood?
We have mud. Yes,
a little
we do.
bit though, right?
Not a lot. We have
People
a lot
are like,
of mud.
wait a second, we got to get this taken care of.
There's mud over here. What is this?
Anyway, so
Question from IQ Crew on the text
Okay.
line says, after a day in the fields, will Duke be washing the buses at all?
well, it'd be nice to have him too because that was his penance for the graduation situation.
Yes.
And he had to come back after he graduated and wash 6 school buses while me and Chris Buoltz got our lawn chairs out and watched him.
You did.
And he did it.
Didn't help him.
And he did it in the parking lot of the school. So if you looked out the windows, all the rest of the high school kids who knew Duke, they could see him. They could see him washing the buses out there. And it was a bit.
And he went on to be the Prince of Plumbing. Oh, by the way, it worked out for Duke.
He's incredible. He's got grandkids. He's got an incredible marriage to Julie. Yeah, he has.
What was he? Was he using a sprayer?
What's that sprayer? My dad brought it out to him. Brought out a sprayer for
Like,
him.
do you have a
power
foam
washer?
brush?
Had a foam brush and a power washer. Yeah, so had that done. He also had to do the dragon wagon. It was a red wagon. They had a dragon painted on it.
Pendragon.
This Pendragon. So it's called the dragon wagon. So
This was a punishment for what again?
What's that? He had some detentions that he called the bluff of the principal, Beverly Wanzer, B.E. Wanzer.
yes.
Beverly Wanzer. He called the bluff of like, you know what? I'm not doing these detentions because they won't make me serve. I'm graduating. I'm done until we got there. And then we got away, and they just said, Duke's not graduating. Because Duke went to pick up out his robe was not there.
Oh,
and then that's when it hit. And that's when
you had to go. You went to
so
your dad.
Me, Chris Buoltz, and Duke got called in, and Beverly Wanzer said it's not happening. So I had to hustle down to the gym where everyone was seated. My dad was there, and I had to wave him down,
Kicked into gear.
out of the crowd. And as we're walking up the hallway, I can picture the hallway. There's a little bit of an elevation to the hallway heading up. And I'm telling Dad, well, he goes, what's going on? He goes, Duke's not graduating. What do you mean? I tell you, he goes, the tensions didn't do him. So Dad had to come in and came up with with the idea of, how about if we sign a contract that Duke will serve the detention?
No, wait a second. I got to back up. You came up with this?
No,
concept?
this is
My dad did. Came
your
up with it.
dad
Goes, how about Mr. Wanzer? How about if my dad and Mr. Wanzer were
Problem
friends?
solved.
Problem solved. He goes, how about if we sign? Duke signs it. I'll sign it with him. Me and Chris had to sign it also. God, would I love to have a copy of that contract right now?
like to
Your
see that
dad
too.
on the fly came
yeah.
up with a contract.
Came up with a contract, and we whisked our way up there and got it done. We all signed off on it. Duke graduated, and then on Monday we were all back in the parking lot as Duke washed the buses.
Had he not graduated, would he have had to come back
That's
for
the question.
another
What
year?
do you
I
have to
don't know,
do?
but he wasn't getting his degree. He was not going to get a degree, which would have obviously Duke was very concerned that would have hindered his acceptance into what's the school in Columbus? Junior
Platt College.
Platt College, where he attended Platt College.
Which it probably would have.
And got his degree in
that-
graphic design.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he was at Wishbones with you, which we also covered.
He was at Platt. You know, Platt College was a pretty big part of my life.
Yeah, it's a big part.
Wow.
Big part
Hey,
of
Duke
Duke's
was
life.
there.
Duke was there. He moved directly to Columbus.
Duke was
Yes.
up at Platt College.
Yes.
God, what a world.
What a world.
Well, it should be a incredible day for Midwest Bank and everybody going to the fields to check out the combines. The kids
are
looping.
going out there and they don't
They're
have
not
to wear
just running
boots.
around. This
No.
isn't like a corn
This is
maze where the kids are
educational
out there
today.
running around
That's what I-
while the combine whipped through the corn maze.
That's what I
All
was
say, well, we got
picturing.
a kid caught in the combine. Tony,
No,
I,
don't
just
be
third
wondered,
grader.
I wondered about the mud.
They'll be
and the
taken
dirt.
care of. Don't worry about the kids.
They can wear normal attire.
Normal attire. They'll be in a jacket.
Well, thank you to Midwest Bank for
Thank
sponsoring Hour 2. Before we move on, I saw something that Sip brought in this morning that threw me off, Bill. He brings his McDonald's every day
Yep, he
for
does.
food. And usually it's a sandwich of sorts.
See, he had a hash brown.
2 hash browns.
That was
so
I did-
usually it's oatmeal
Yes.
or it's the sandwich. He brought it. All he had was 2 Hash browns, no sandwich, no oatmeal, just hash brown. Walk me through that, Sim.
No, is it really
That's very
that
odd.
odd?
That's a side. You got two sides.
If there could be a case study, it would be a remarkable. Because I looked over and I go, Sip's got a hash brown. Never had one in his life for 2.5 years.
No, I get him hash. I get him.
Never brought one in
You've
here.
never brought a hash brown ever here.
And you had 2 of them. But you passed on
What
all
happened?
the sandwich. You've had oatmeal 900 times.
Right.
And all of a sudden today, I'll have a coffee, 4
you want me to
Splendors, and
explain
2.
it?
Yeah,
2 hash
please.
browns.
You want me to explain?
Please
It's
do.
very
I
simple.
need to.
The thought process was I'm bringing 2 oranges in.
Okay.
So I want the salt and the salt of the hash browns versus the sweetness of an orange. And that was all it was, really.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You thought about this.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, you've brought this.
I didn't want to
combination.
For some reason, I didn't want to get oatmeal. I mean, I'm sort of off the oatmeal because it doesn't seem like there's anything to it.
We'll be back on next week to oatmeal, guaranteed.
Yeah. Let's show
Don't lie
up
to
again.
us.
That did throw us.
Yeah,
It
I was
did.
thrown off by that.
If I could add something quick, Bill's Thrills is coming up.
Please.
And if you can, be off the stream because there will be, you'll want to hear it. Well, hold it on this one. Can
I'm going to put it on the stream.
Well, we can. Yeah, we can stream this one
Back on the stream.
Okay, we're okay. You're okay. So it's correct. We can do anything with this. Jake did some research for me.
I did. Yes, 464-5685. Call or text as always. More research done yesterday for Nebraska football.
Nice.
Matt Rule, as the head coach at Nebraska, is 2-8 on the road. His 2 wins at Illinois in 2023, a 20-7 Friday night game. It was an interesting game. And at Purdue last year, a bad first half. They pulled away in the second half and win 28-10. Otherwise, 8 losses. 6 of the 7 losses in conference play are by 1 score. The one that was last year's Indiana rout, 56-7. But then they lost also to Colorado in non-conference, 36-14 in his first year. But otherwise, it's been all 1-score losses on the road. Do you believe that Nebraska has changed things up enough, have improved things to change that for the better this year?
Well, it also
And
depends on who
one-score
they're
loss.
playing, right? I mean,
It does.
That we've established that this is a very winnable game, as is Minnesota. So there's that. Yeah, I think they're. I don't know. I don't look at it like there's a magic formula here. It's players. It's being adequately prepared and then going out and doing it. It's not magic. I don't. Now I will say this: they haven't won back-to-back road games since 2006.
Wow, that's a stat.
Yeah.
That's a stat.
That's what they're trying to do now. Haven't won back-to-back road games since 2006. So and they have a great chance to do it. But again, not magic, Jake. It's not magic. It's not just having better special teams. It's the whole ball of wax, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, there's not there's not much to add to it. There's not a bunch of magic stuff to it. Sometimes you'll look at how you travel, what you do different, what your meetings are like. But you just want to keep things always the same. So it's pretty much status quo. You should be, if I'm a player and even as coaches, you're kind of excited to get away on a true road. I'd be like
First
excited.
time all year.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, I don't count the KC one. I mean, I know you had to get in a bus, but don't really count that one that much. So, so I think I'd be kind of excited to do it. I do think it's a advantage Nebraska that the game is. What is it? 2:30 or 3? What time?
3
is it?
o'clock.
No, it's 2:30.
2:30. Okay, so 2:30 game. That
2:30.
Steve could have missed the first quarter.
3:30 your time, 2:30 Central Time.
So I think that the 3:30 time for whatever the 2:30 clock for the team.
Yeah, no, Michigan
That's a very good situation. The harder games on the road are those 11 a.m. games. You've seen teams go on the road and be asleep during warmups, just asleep during warmups. So I think the later game is an advantage Nebraska. It really is.
I think we've established that they should win this game. They should.
Yeah, they're favorites.
They're favored for a reason.
They have a better roster. It's playing against a true freshman quarterback. So
I'd say the roster's better. I don't know that for sure, but I imagine it is.
You know, the question that comes up is like that you can never count on. So basically, they got about 4 to 5 drops a game. Will you get 4 to
Maryland?
Will you get 4 to 5 drops?
Yeah.
What if they don't have a drop? Well, because the 4 to 5 drops, I'd imagine if you added up those 25, was it 25 drops or whatever?
22 drops.
22 drops. Add them up. That'd be a lot of yardage.
Oh,
in the pass game.
It would take his completion percentage from 60 to 76.
Yeah, so think that.
Wow.
60 to 76, and the number of yards per game. He probably has several 300 games, right? I mean, he's about 250.
Yep.
He'd probably be all of them going like, well, you're actually throwing it at 300.
Yeah, if they don't drop balls.
You know, There was a stat the other day, I think it was Western Illinois FCS, where the quarterback started 46 for 46. That was his first 46 passes were completed.
That's almost impossible.
That's ridiculous.
You couldn't do it on air.
Right.
You really couldn't. You couldn't do it on air. But that would change his numbers a lot.
Oh, God,
you said, what if right now, if we're having this conversation, he's 74% and 300 a game. You're like, oh man. So maybe the drops don't show up. What if if they don't drop the ball?
Right. And then what is a drop?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Sometimes it's a little close on those. But anyway, they should be okay in this game.
Mike Locksley did talk to media this week. He had some thoughts on Nebraska.
Did he?
Want to hear his thoughts?
Yes.
On Nebraska's pass defense and the rush defense at the same time. Mike Locksley from earlier this week.
They also are probably a team that gives up a little bit of stuff in the run game. If that's the other side of it. They're great pass defense. When we study people, we try to figure out what they do well and what they don't do well. I would say that based on what we are scouting of these guys, he's a good coach. So the things they don't do well, play to run some. We got to do a better job ourselves of running the football. We've got some talented skill on the outside. Our guys have to make the plays that are there to be made, and I expect us to do that. And so this week, I think we're a team that will match up evenly with this Nebraska team. They're super talented. Like I said, their quarterback is a guy that we've got to do a really good job of trying to affect. They've got great skill in the backfield, as they've always had. And then, like you said, the defensive backfield, a lot of it can be attributed to the pass rush. The McCullough kid that we saw and faced as a freshman at Indiana has now gone over to Nebraska, and he's a guy that shows up all over tape that we've got to do a great job of keeping our quarterback healthy. But they also do a great job of playing man coverage, middle field closed coverages, and we've got to find a way to beat man coverage and create some separation when we get the opportunity.
That's Mike Locksley.
Singled out Deshaun McCullough.
He did.
He's playing pretty well. I told you, those guys on the edges are pretty good now, McCullough and Winery. Though, they should tee off a little bit, I would think, and they'll have a good play. I mean, Maryland's thrown into Nebraska's strength. The
matchup is really good.
It's a really good matchup.
It's a really good matchup.
Yeah.
We throw it. Nebraska plays really good pass defense. Pass rush has improved. And you can say all you want. When you're 18th in rushing and your schedule has not been brutal, it's not been, they've had a juggernaut and they're dead last, try to fix that. It doesn't happen. There's been times here where Nebraska hasn't ran the ball well, and you've got to run the ball better. Did you feel confident going into the next game that they would run the ball better?
Not really.
So I don't think there's a lot of people sitting around. I think the pundits at Maryland going like, I bet they can run it pretty good. No, they don't have that.
I'm always a little skeptical, like, okay, this is the game where they go off. But I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Nebraska did a good job against the run last week. Michigan State had a good running back. I'm not saying all conference, but he's good. And they did a good job of hammering away at him. So
the matchup is really good.
The matchup on the other side is, you got to look at Maryland's 19 sacks, and they do pressure. I mean, they have there's a stat called pressure rate, which I don't even know what it is, but theirs is very high. So Dylan and the offensive line, they have to play well.
As a reminder, you said rush defense. Nebraska last week, 37 carries for Michigan State for 86 yards, 2.3 yards per carry. That is really good.
Is that sacks too, or is that just the running game?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Well, it says Childs had 13 carries for 23 yards. He did it along with 16, so that would include sacks in there also.
Gotcha. But yeah, they didn't run the ball.
No, their running back, their two running backs didn't do much at all.
No, those guys.
One of them did nothing.
Mekhi Frazier had 18 carries for 58 yards, so 3.2 a carry. The other one, Tullis, had 5 carries for 4 yards. That's it. So did a great job on those guys.
And what's Nebraska ranked in rushing?
14th.
14th. We got 18th versus 14th.
Right. Nebraska's 14th, but Emmett Johnson is 3rd. So it doesn't all add up. Emmett Johnson, as an individual, is highly ranked.
But 3rd, absolutely.
Yeah. That's some of that is they don't run the quarterback, right? That's what
generally. I mean, you saw Michigan do it a couple years ago and some different things.
Oh yeah,
and they did a little bit, but Michigan quarterback ran it this year. To be an elite running team, it's hard to be an elite running team without your quarterback part of the running game.
Right.
The teams that are running the ball really well have really good quarterbacks that are making plays. And they have design quarterback runs, power, counter, zone read, keep, all those things dialed in because it just changes how you have to defend them. That's the part that's interesting about Nebraska this this game, it's like, hey, they don't have design quarterback runs, nor does he scramble. So that allows you to do a lot of things in coverage, because sometimes in man coverage and everyone's back is turned and the quarterback can break out, you're terrified.
I wonder if they would ask him to start Malik Washington, to start getting upfield a little bit more with his feet.
Yeah, you would think.
Like they did not to Dylan. Dylan did run it a little bit against Michigan State early in that game.
But if you look at it and say, okay, not only a must win, but how big was the game against Washington? It was huge. So if they're going to run them, they'd have ran him in that game.
Yeah, you'd think so.
You think like, hey, listen, we got to have some quarterback runs in here.
Yeah, or at least scramble.
Yeah, in that game,
what did he do?
He ran the ball 2 times for 6 yards. Didn't have a touchdown rushing.
Still didn't do it
against Washington, again up 20-0 in that game. Maryland had 20 carries for 55 yards. Their starting running back, DeJuan Williams, had 12 carries for 26 yards.
They got shut down. See, they went up 20-0, and Washington only had 48 yards passing after that point. So everything got shut down.
Yeah.
Washington just shut them down.
You talk about a quick pass game. I mean, Malik Washington had 49 pass attempts and had 219 yards. Like, 4.5 yards of completion in that game.
I always talk about yards per attempt and yards per completion, both of them. So I guarantee you that's not good numbers. His yards per attempt and yards per completion, that's not good numbers. Another advantage, Nebraska.
Do it again.
Jay, you said you saw a breaker. What did he say in high V?
Breaker. Just he panicked. He wanted to say Hashall. He wanted to say Randy, and he went with breaker. Guy in his mid-60s. Good morning to you if you're listening. And what's your name? Please text in 464-5685.
Name and ages now, too.
Bill's Thrills is next. An early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
Nebraska Lottery.
Do you have a new lotto game called Nebraska Pick 4?
Yes, sir. It costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize with drawings every day, and you can choose from 6 different bet types.
Kind of like Nebraska Pick 3 with a bigger jackpot and more bet options?
Yes, sir. Any other questions I can answer?
Yeah, I misplaced my phone. Do you know where it is?
You're using it.
Ah, so I am. You lottery people know everything.
Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
This just in, hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. We're raising the bar with these benches, and our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. Join the club today for $1 down, $15 a month, now through October 10th. Planet Fitness is proud to partner with Boys and Girls Clubs of America to create stronger, kinder communities. See Home Club for details.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwisow.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Copple Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Copple is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Copple Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at copplecars.com.
Hey, Husker fans, Max 10 is turning up the excitement this season. They're giving away a pair of Husker volleyball tickets, and every time you tan, you're entered to win. Experience the 2025 season tour featuring high-pressure tanning, rejuvenating red light therapy, and flawless spray tanning, all for just $20.25. Look good, feel amazing, and cheer on the Lady Huskers in style. Max 10. Take it to the max.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? I am. Explore new career options in the fintech industry. Finance at Currency, a Sandhills global company. They have full-time jobs in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
I'm hoping to get out there again, if not today, tomorrow, just to walk around the campus.
Are you going to do that again?
Yeah, well, it's so enlightening. Also, what do you notice about things when things are going good? Construction. Man, they got some buildings going up out there.
Out there in the, like,
oh, right out there by, what's our bar, down the hatch?
Yes.
Yeah, so right there by down the hatch. So you might be able to stop just sitting down the hatch, and maybe you'll see some of the workers stop in after work.
a lot of construction.
A lot of construction. No, when they're building, you know things are going the right way. How many times, like, companies failing? Do you see a bunch of new Burger Kings getting built all over the place?
No.
It's not going that great for Burger King. They're struggling. I love them. You know what we think of Burger King. Yeah, we love them. But you don't see all of a sudden like that where they're putting a 500 new Burger Kings up.
That'd be a major story.
Let's put a whole bunch of new Hardee's going up out there. Don't see that. We love Hardee's. Jake drove to where? When you drive somewhere to a Hardee's,
drive
Jake?
to Syracuse for Hardee's or Omaha.
He would drive to Syracuse to get Hardee's.
I love
He'd get
Hardee's.
in his car. He'd get in the Cobalt. and drive to Syracuse.
I forgot about that.
A couple times. Yeah,
couple times.
I did.
He drove.
You
there.
drove?
Yeah,
because Lincoln needs a Hardee's. Now they have one coming to West by the airport. Thank
You
goodness.
wanted it that bad.
Yeah,
Yes,
wanted Hardee's that
the
bad.
hamburgers are good and the fries are awesome. That's why.
He drove to Hardee's in Syracuse.
I'd do it again.
It's in that truck stop, right?
Yes,
I
the
love Jake.
stuff
I
there.
do it again.
I'd do it again.
Thank you.
Very resolute.
GoCurrency.com/careers. By the way, the guy I saw in Hy-Vee has chimed in. His name is Slim Whitman.
Slim
Age 64. I got it right.
Nailed it.
How did you know he's in his mid-60s?
I looked at him.
Slim, thank you.
Slim Whitman.
Thank you for calling in or texting in.
And saying, breaker. It is time for Bill's Thrills here on a Thursday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
we
this gonna be
need it.
bonanza? Right.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Diner Contracting. Randy! The king of remodel for kitchen, bathroom, whole house. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204. Diner Contracting.
Also, Randy will be again. Randy also has his large tailgate that he hosts every week for a home game. So
Does he seriously?
Yeah, a couple hundred people. He has a huge tent. Everything. It's right under the viaduct, right down here. Remember the old bar Oscars? It's right down there.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, right down here, right below 9th Street, right?
Okay.
Yes.
It's right down there. Is there still a bar? There's still a bar down there. Used to be called
I don't
Oscars
think there's a
back in
bar
our
there
day.
Back in the
There's
day. That was way back.
Oscars at the in the band Finest Hour would play there.
That'd be a sweet place for a bar right
Finest
now.
Hour.
Did you and Jerry go there?
Well, yeah, we did.
On your walkabout?
Yeah, when walkabout. Me and Duke would go there.
Did you?
Chalky.
Really?
Oh yeah. There's a picture. Finest Hours playing. Where remember there was like a Lincoln magazine. It was like a magazine of like an entertainment type magazine, and me and Duke are on the cover of it dancing.
No, you're not.
We were dancing with a couple of
You
ladies.
got to be kidding me.
No, we're on the cover of this. If the name it Duke Dos was. And the best part, I remember what I had on too. I had on that jean shorts. I had on jean shorts.
Was your face visible or was your
His
back?
face was visible.
Was your face visible?
Yes, so was Duke like that. Yeah, and so they
why
took
can't I see
They
this?
took a random picture of a group people dancing. It was Finest Hour was the band. I remember they would sing the song Peace Train. It was my favorite when they would sing Peace Train.
Cat Stevens?
Yes, Cat Stevens. So they would, and I'd always ask them. I'd go back up like in the third. They played it usually early. I'd always go back up. Can you guys play Peace Train again? And a lot of times they would. It's Cat Stevens.
You got to be kidding me right now.
No, Finest Hour, Cat Stevens, Peace Train was remarkable. Does anybody ever remember the band Finest Hour?
Do you have that magazine by any chance?
I don't, but me and Duke were in it.
Does Duke have it?
I don't, but no, I don't
Duke,
think so.
Chime in.
It would have been in the Journal Star.
Okay, so that was a Journal Star production.
It's a Journal Star production.
Oh my God, I could find that.
There would be a way
in the archives.
I don't know how you,
I think so.
This would have been about.
I don't know, Jake.
I'm
for
out
sure.
of college now. I'm a GA at this time. This would have been about 91, 92-ish type of time.
You were a GA, and you were on the cover of Lincoln magazine,
entertainment section of
we
Lincoln.
We need to find that.
Oh my God!
When me and Duke were
you and Duke.
Someone do some research here.
Yes,
Did you have a goofy look on your face?
Probably. Oh yeah, that was my spot.
Cat Stevens.
I did. Play Peace Train tonight. Wish we were playing Peace Train right
you liked
now.
Peace Train.
I loved it. Yeah.
Well, we gotta get to Bill's
Thrills.
Sorry about
I'm
that.
sorry. That freaks
we already
me
played
out.
the open.
That was beautiful.
So anyway, just kind of lock in, turn the volume up.
Okay, hold on.
Lean in, lock in, volume up. I'll discuss the quick title is this: Find Your Farming for cool parenting tips. Find your farming. Go ahead, Jake.
And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, milk cows, work all day in the fields, milk cows again, eat supper, then go to town and stay past midnight at a meeting of the school board. So God made a farmer. I need somebody with arms strong enough to wrestle a calf and yet gentle enough to deliver his own grandchild. Somebody to call hogs, tame cantankerous machinery, come home hungry, have to wait lunch until his wife's done feeding visiting ladies, then tell the ladies to be sure and come back real soon and mean it. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to sit up all night with a newborn colt and watch it die and dry his eyes and say maybe next year. I need somebody who can shape an axe handle from a persimmon sprout, shoe a horse with a hunk of car tire, who can make harness out of hay, wire, feed sacks, and shoe scraps, who planting time and harvest season will finish his 40-hour week by Tuesday noon and then painting from tractor back put in another 72 hours. So God made a farmer. God had to have somebody willing to ride the ruts at double speed to get the hay in ahead of the rain clouds and yet stop in midfield and race to help when he sees the first smoke from a neighbor's place. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody strong enough to clear trees and heave bales, yet gentle enough to yean lambs and wean pigs and tend the pink-combed pullets, who will stop his mower for an hour to splint the broken leg of a meadowlark. It had to be somebody who'd plow deep and straight and not cut corners, somebody to seed, weed, feed, breed, and rake and disc and plow and plant and tie the fleece and strain the milk and replenish the self-feeder and finish a hard week's work with a 5-mile drive to church. Somebody who'd bail a family together with the soft, strong bonds of sharing, who would laugh and then sigh and then reply with smiling eyes when his son says that he wants to spend his life doing what Dad does. So God made a farmer.
Jake,
courtesy of ABC News Radio.
Jake, that's what we listen to every day. Just to start
remarkable.
with that. It's one of the. Could you imagine that delivery? And obviously, he wrote it. Can you imagine writing something that epic? I mean, it was. You could listen to it 100 times. It was absolutely. And then we listened to him. He was on twice a day. And when he came on, you were shushed. You were shushed. But my point of this to your kids is, find your farming, find your thing with the passion that you have, because hours don't matter. Things doesn't happen. Farmers can't complain. Coach, how many times have I told you guys, coaches can't complain about their hours? You chose to do it. So there's zero complaining about it. It's kind of like, see, if I got to write on Sundays. Well, that was part of the deal when you started writing.
100%.
There was not a deal like that. I'd like to write. I'd like to do that from noon to 2. And on
I need to be off at 5.
I need to be off at 5. Well, all the stuff you cover in sports is after 5, Steve. That doesn't work for me.
No.
So find your farming.
Wow.
So you find that.
Find your farm.
Find your farming. Find
Beautiful,
your
Bill.
passion. Find your because that's what makes, if you're in, there's zero farmers, there's zero sports writers, coaches, you name what they do. There's zero of them that are just doing it like, I don't know. This is what I got told to do. If you're a farmer, you can't survive if that is all it's like, I just do this because it's a job. No, there has to be way more to it. Way more things that go into it. Same with there's 1,000 professions we could talk about in that type of scenario. But anyway,
Well, that was remarkable. Now, I will say this: Paul Harvey wasn't always that good.
No,
That's about as good as
it was always good. But that was like one of those times when that was one I could. Again, I go back to when songs are recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine it's a Tuesday and you're just
that's on,
and all of a sudden Paul Harvey came on with that.
And I think I remember that. I mean,
imagine hearing that live the moment it happened.
That would
live
be like,
moment.
What did I just
not the
hear?
replay, the live
and
moment.
I didn't research it, Jake, on when he did that. I don't know what year that was when that came out. I know this.
What year was
I'm
that?
not a farmer. It grabbed me like, and everything that he talked about, I didn't know everything.
1978.
Yes, we were.
What was that?
Better times. Now we were 12.
He gave that at the
we weren't listening to it.
He gave it at the FFA convention, Future Farmers of America convention, 1978.
Oh, all the blue coats. Imagine all the blue corduroy coats sitting there, and Paul Harvey gets up and gives that one. You could hear a pin drop.
His commentaries were incredible. They weren't always that good, but they were good.
And he was like he had to perform every day, Jake. He performed, he said twice a day for 5 days. That's a lot.
I think
Do you understand? We were 10.
I think
we were gripped by
I think he said he had 70 years of radio, by the way. 70 years.
But what I was emphasizing is we were 10 and we listened to him.
Absolutely. Sometimes you didn't know because, again, you got shushed when Paul Harvey came on. And guess what? You didn't have to get shushed.
No, I listened to him in my room.
You wanted to listen to him. It wasn't like, this is stupid. Put the radio back on, Dad.
No.
It's like, no, I want to hear what Paul Harvey has to say. And guess what? What he said was it was fact. I mean, it was like, there was no like, I don't know if Paul got that one right.
No.
And
he was straight down the line.
Down the middle. Yeah. There was never political issues.
Not really.
It wasn't sides chosen. No.
It was better times. That was remarkable, by the way. That
Anything to text line?
We do have some response here. 464-5685. Youngster from Atkinson says, no one did it better than Paul Harvey. This ex-farm kid salutes all the farmers and past farmers getting it done for America.
Salute.
Be safe in those fields. That's a youngster in Atkinson. Let's see. This Paul Harvey was really good all the time. That's from Bo Lever. Yeah. Dwayne says, stand by for news.
Stand by for news.
Jared in Ord says, it gives me goosebumps when I hear it, and I have heard that before now. That hits hard every time.
That did.
Yeah. It was complete silence in the studio here. No one even looked up.
That was mesmerizing.
Between the three of us, no one looked up. You just locked in.
And Bill, you're right. That was extraordinary writing.
Go back and re-listen to it today. And it's easy to find on Google because you'll want to listen to it a couple times.
Sean in Omaha says, thanks for that, Bill. I remember listening to his monologue every morning before I got dropped off at school. Better times.
Better times.
Who was that?
That was Sean in Omaha, who we met before.
Thank you.
God darn. Darn.
Cassie says, tough times in 78, high interest rates, and many farm foreclosures as well.
Okay.
She's right.
Okay.
Spot on
that
there.
Adds,
needs to be said.
That adds to the impact.
There was.
Paul.
That was right. That was right in the hot zone. Right. Interest rates at a time like that, they were ridiculous.
So that adds to the impact of that. Can you imagine the impact that had that then? I mean, it has an impact now.
Scooter and Roca says, that brings a tear to my eye. Thank you.
Scooter, we've met him.
God made a farmer.
Wow.
Thank you, Breakers.
The headline again, Bill.
Just real simple. Find your farming.
That is Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Diner Contracting. It's time to play the game show.
Sweet.
Give us a call right now at 464-5685. A chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You guys are 3-0 on the week today. This is Nebraska's first time playing at Maryland since 2019. A pretty good football season for Bill at LSU.
Yes, it was.
But today's topic is the 2019 college football season because that was Nebraska's last trip to Maryland. So this is all of college football.
Okay, should be interesting. This is right before everything went down.
It's right before COVID. Yeah, right before COVID.
Okay. COVID went down after the national championship game about maybe a month. We're getting ready. We're preparing for spring ball. So it's like 2 months after the national championship game.
Season before
COVID.
prior
That's right. 2019 college football, 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill and Trivia. Already have clinched a winning week by Thursday.
I know. This is amazing.
3-0. Thank you. Trying to go undefeated.
We should be okay on this.
2019 college football. It's 6 years ago.
This was Frosty's.
Frosty's second year?
Yep.
Someone's riding a scooter quickly down the street.
By.
Okay.
Frosty's second year.
We have David. David, how do you feel about 2019 college football today?
I don't know. Okay. I guess we'll find out.
David, thanks for calling in. How old are you?
42.
22? 22?
40.
42.
Yeah, no, 22 sounds good.
Okay.
42. You still got more days ahead of you than behind.
True for David. All right, David, first question to you. Bill, a lifeline for one question as always. What Ohio State defensive end won the 2019 Bronco Nagurski Award as the nation's top defensive player?
I can see him.
It's for you, Dave.
Chase Young.
Got it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Wouldn't have got it.
Chase Young is correct.
I can see him. Nice job, David.
Yes.
I was at the Ohio State game that year. I can still remember him just crushing off the edge in that game against Nebraska.
He was a good.
That was
great
a
player.
48-7 game here in Lincoln against Ohio State. Game day here.
Would you have gotten Chase Young?
I was trying to think. I knew Bosa
wouldn't
was
have gotten
close like that, so I don't know if I would have got. I knew the name, but I think I would have guessed that. So no.
0-0 time. 1-0 lead for David. You got it right. 1-0 lead.
David's on a heater.
Okay, Sip, first question. What Wisconsin running back won the 2019 Doak Walker Award for nation's top running back?
Let's play for the Colts now. Bill.
What's that? Trying to blame that. I should get it with the last name. It counts, right?
Yeah.
Taylor.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor is correct.
He was committed to Rutgers.
And he went to the Colts,
I
right?
don't think I knew that. He was a Rutgers commit?
He's a Rutgers commit. Absolutely was a Rutgers commit.
Okay, now.
And then it was one of those two, it's like when we lost him, they lost him. I wasn't there for that. I was already at LSU. When they lost him, it was not a big deal. He's okay. No, he wasn't.
He's pretty damn good.
No, so he went to the Colts, right?
Yes, first round pick.
And he's killing it right now.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah,
he's playing well. 1-1 tie. Back to you, David, for the lead. What Oklahoma State running back joined Jonathan Taylor as consensus All-American running backs in 2019?
No idea.
That's the guy for the Panthers, Hubbard. Phil Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba. Sorry,
I wouldn't have got it.
Chuba
Hubbard.
I wouldn't have got it.
Played for Okie State.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this is problematic.
Bill's out of play here.
Bill's out of play.
Now, this one bothers because Sip has made it a point. He's upset that Nebraska's had no All-Americans since 2011. Minnesota, Sip, had a consensus All-American
safety
in 2019, a defensive back. Who was that safety?
Went to Tampa.
What's his name?
100% went to Tampa.
Dad played at Ohio State.
Yeah, and I won't get the name.
Bill can't help you.
I can see him. He's thick.
Five.
He wasn't a rangy safety. He was more of a thick type of safety.
Still in the league.
Yes.
Still
3.
in the league. Went to Tampa.
Does that help? If we said to Tampa, is that enough?
Nope. He a name. 2.
Tampa.
1.
McAllister.
Antoine Winfield Jr.
Wouldn't have got it.
Is the answer.
I'm sorry. I should have.
You described him well, though. You knew
who
he was.
I remember him vividly. I remember Chase Young vividly.
We turned him down to Ohio State because he was too small, and I loved him. I go, this guy's his high school film was
Winfield
was ridiculous. Yeah. Now a lot of people miss
Antoine Winfield because he wasn't very big. No, one thing.
David, congrats. Nice when you get back.
Wow, you broke a streak. Today. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
have a good day.
That's a victory for David.
That hurts bad.
42 years old.
Let's see if Bill can get this on the dot because in regards to player he coached. Tiebreaker: how many passing yards, Bill, did Joe Burrow have in 2019?
Well, you know that.
I really don't even know the number of that. I'm going to say it was 5,119.
Over under 5,119.
Did he get 5,000? I'll go 4,913.
How about 5,671 yards, 60 touchdowns, 6 interceptions? It's just stupid numbers. It's insane.
In the SEC.
That's video game. That's literal video game numbers that he put up in the SEC.
And also in non-conference, we had Texas.
What was the score of the Oklahoma game at halftime?
49-7.
49-7.
Yeah.
I remember where I was for that. I was at a Denver Nuggets game, and people were texting me like, "What's going on with it?" I'm like, "I don't have any idea."
It's 60 touchdown passes
and 6 picks. He didn't throw 6 picks and 60 touchdowns.
Joe.
That'll ever be
that's a 10
1 year.
That's a 10-1 touchdown.
Not in the power conference.
Not in the power conference. A 1 year break off like that. That'll never happen again. Especially when you talk about SEC. Maybe in the Big 12, ACC.
I don't even know
SEC.
about that.
When you're playing, like I said, our crossover was always Florida, and we had to play Georgia in the SEC championship game, which was nuts. But yeah, so all those things.
I don't see it in a power conference.
No, I don't see it how that ever happening.
Hour 3 is next. Mike Schaefer, an early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Limitless Male says, it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Gary Michaels Clothier's 42nd anniversary sale is happening now. Our entire new fall inventory of suits, sport coats, sweaters, slacks, outerwear, footwear, all now marked up to 42% off. Don't miss your opportunity to save big on brands like Marcello, Bugatti, Jack Victor, Heritage Gold, Alberto, and Zanella. It's Gary Michaels' 42nd anniversary sale going on now through October 18th. Gary Michaels Clothier's 56th and Pine Lake, right here in Lincoln.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Are you ready to transform your body and your life in just 10 weeks? At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, our kickboxing challenge combines heart-pumping cardio, strength training, and proven nutrition coaching to deliver real results. Lose fat, gain strength, and feel more confident than ever. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Join the next Farrell's 10-week challenge starting October 11th and take the first swing towards a healthier, stronger you. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, results, not excuses. Join today, fxblincoln.com. That's fxblincoln.com.
This just in, hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. We're raising the bar with these benches, and our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. Join the club today for $1 down, $15 a month, now through October 10th. Planet Fitness is proud to partner with Boys and Girls Clubs of America to create stronger, kinder communities. See Home Club for details.
Hey, Husker fans, Max 10 is turning up the excitement this season. They're giving away a pair of Husker volleyball tickets, and every time you tan, you're entered to win. Experience the 2025 season tour featuring high-pressure tanning, rejuvenating red light therapy, and flawless spray tanning, all for just $20.25. Look good, feel amazing, and cheer on the Lady Huskers in style. Max 10. Take it to the max.
Time for a new heating and cooling system? Get the options, brand, and efficiency that best fits your family and your home. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats. Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 3 is always sponsored by our friends at Nebco. Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production laborers. Check them out at concreteindustries.com or at nebcoinc.com. We're joined to start the 8 o'clock hour by our friend Mike Schaefer, 24/7 Sports. Schaefer, good morning. The Maryland fade has been a real thing the last several years. Mike Loxley, 21-5 in August and September, 7-14 in October, 5-18 in November/December. Do you think it is starting after last week them blowing a 20-0 lead? Is the fade on at Maryland, Schaefer?
You know, I've never actually heard the numbers on that. It's just something I've kind of recognized. Like, they win a bunch of non-conference games. They usually blow people out in the non-conference. And then by the end of the conference season, I think the depth that Maryland usually doesn't have starts to show itself, because I know when Nebraska played them in 2019, they were pretty beat up at that point in time. And so they're usually a program that they're not as deep usually as everybody else. And so if they start having some of these injuries, it's tougher to get through conference play. And ultimately, they really haven't ever been a program designed to win in Big Ten conference play either. And so, yeah, I mean, it could be the start of something here. They're an interesting team because a lot of their best players are freshmen. And so at some point, those guys might hit a wall, or the book might get out on certain ways to either defend Malik Washington or how you can slow down. I think it's Sidney Stewart, the defensive lineman, that has 3.5 sacks already. So, you know, some of it is they just usually, for as many talented players as they have kind of at the top of their roster, the middle of their roster is not nearly as strong to kind of withstand some of the injuries and the grind that is conference play. I think that's sort of the simplest way to explain it. So we'll find out on Saturday, but I would imagine they're going to be a very game team and up for playing Nebraska, and I expect that to be a close game.
Leading question: Is this game all about how well Nebraska handles Maryland's pass rush?
I don't know if it's all about that, because I think there's different ways that Nebraska is going to present issues for Maryland. I think Maryland's going to struggle to run the football. So how is their freshman quarterback going to do diagnosing John Butler's coverage schemes and everything else in a game where they're going to have to throw? But yeah, for Nebraska, in terms of putting up a lot of points, if Nebraska's going to score a bunch in this game, they're going to have to be able to keep Dylan Raiola upright. They're going to have to stay on schedule. We haven't seen this as a team that's done a great job when they have those sort of sacks or those things that get them off schedule. The drive tends to stall out at that point. I mean, it's hard for them to overcome 2nd and 17 because the blocking usually isn't good enough in that situation.
Schaefer, we looked at some stats earlier today that Maryland leads the Big Ten in pass attempts, and they've only been sacked twice, but yet they're dead last in rushing. They have 446 rushing yards in the season. When you look at that, how do you assess that? Is that bad offensive line play? Is it just bad running backs? We don't understand how you can get up 2 sacks and have the most pass attempts, but also be the worst rushing team in the conference.
Well, I think Malik Washington's pretty good at getting the ball out before the pressure gets home. And he's a big guy at 6'5", and he's strong, and he can kind of, withstand in there a little bit, like some of the bigger quarterbacks that you see, usually in the NFL. And I'm not saying that Malik Washington is Ben Roethlisberger or Josh Allen or one of those guys, but he's big like that, and so he can kind of hang in there a little bit longer and does a good job of getting the ball out. And so that's an easy way to avoid sacks. And they also do a pretty good job of diagnosing where pressure has come from. They haven't had a lot of, defensive units that have been able to sort of beat them up front. That doesn't mean that someone can't. It just means that through their 5 games so far, they've been able to handle that relatively well. I think some of their running issue is that they're just simply, I don't know that they have a whole lot of play design or creativity with their running game. I mean, it's sort of what it is, and they're going to try to play through their passing game as much as possible. So I don't think they put a lot of emphasis in the run, which is why they would be dead last in the conference on it. And they're not particularly good at what they do, and that presents a very, good thing for Nebraska's defensively, because if they can sort of just handle Maryland's rushing attack, it allows them to kind of really focus in on that passing game. And, they don't have to maybe commit as many defenders against the run early in the game. You can have more guys back there against the pass.
Simple question. Are we seeing the early stages of the rise of Williams-Nwaneri, or is that premature?
It might be a little premature, but I like, for me, a guy like that, it was always going to be about what he looks like in November. I feel like it's assuming he's healthy, this is someone who's going to gain from just playing. Whether he has like big statistical day against Michigan or against Houston Christian or Akron, it didn't really matter. Just being able to be out on the field and playing was going to be a huge thing for Williams-Nwaneri. And so the more reps he gets, the more comfortable he's going to get, the more he's going to be able to kind of utilize different things, the more teaching he's going to get from Terry Brad, the more film that he has, the more he can understand what he's doing well, what he's not doing well. So yeah, I think this is a guy that could be a really, really nice defensive lineman for Nebraska by the end of November. And we're sort of seeing that along those same lines in an entirely different way. Mm-hmm. Same is true for Deshaun McCullough. Okay. Deshaun McCullough looks like a better pass rusher today than he did against Cincinnati, because you go back and you remember he spent 2 years at Oklahoma not rushing the passer. He was playing nickelback. And so he was more or less, or cheetah, as they call it there. He more or less would move off the defensive line or out of pass rushing situations. So he's now picking some of these things back up. I thought he looked to be the best version of himself as a pass rusher against Michigan State as well. And that's the whole thing with this defensive line. I think we wanted to box them up and throw them away because they had a bad performance against Michigan without really accepting the fact that it's always going to be a work in progress. And a lot of these guys were getting the most playing time that they've had in their career and needed to be able to work through some of this as well. And I think they responded really well against Michigan State.
Yeah. I mean, are they beginning to shift the narrative? I mean, is it a legitimate shift at this point, or do you need more evidence?
I am someone who felt like more of the fault for the Michigan busts were on the second and third level than necessarily the front of the defensive line or the front seven. And so I felt like I honestly feel like the defensive line has been mostly fine to good for Nebraska this season. Like I did not accept after the Michigan game that Nebraska had failed in putting together its defensive line. I just didn't accept that narrative at all.
Interesting. So what is as far as the special teams go, I don't know what your expectation was going in. Is this?
It wasn't this. I mean, I never expected this.
What and why and what is this in your mind?
Yeah. So why is? I mean, I was just simply asking for Nebraska to get to baseline competence. Now you could make a case that their special teams is the most consistent unit on their roster, which means if it travels and you're able to just take strong special teams play with you on the road, or, you're going to get that at home week in and week out, it makes everything else more palatable. You can handle some busts that happen defensively. You can handle some things that happen offensively. You've got Ja'Cory Barney setting you up at the 28-yard line, and then you don't even do anything with it. But that's okay, because you can come back and have Archie Wilson later in the game drop a couple perfect punts after he has his first bad kick of his career. He hits a couple really important punts for you later. I mean, the way that they have been able to step up and play really well. You obviously the block kick, the fact that Mike Eckler was calling that out for weeks going into that game. There's just little things in there that they have flipped. And then there's huge things that I don't think get enough credit. Like, look at the punt yardage allowed, return yardage allowed. It is -1 yard, Steve. -1 yards. That is insane to me. The difference in how Nebraska has taken starting field position, stuff that was happening, the last couple of years under Ed Foley, where you're giving up 9 to 15 yards on a return every single time out, it felt like. And now teams have -1 yard 5 games into the season. They're starting back on the 18-yard line on average. That makes your defense better. So we're actually seeing complementary football in a way that if this was happening in 23 and 24, we're not talking about Nebraska missing a bowl game in 23. We're not talking about a 6-6 season in 24. We're talking about a much improved team. And so they've given Nebraska, to me, a new baseline as a program for this season because the special teams play has been so good.
On that note, Shaper, it feels like for the first time since 2014, when Nebraska is going to feel the punt, like you mentioned Ja'Cory Barney, like you're excited. This could be good instead of a horror show of what goes wrong, who's going to muff this, they're going to catch it. Like you're actually excited to watch the punt return. How impressed have you been by him, but Ja'Cory Barney specifically?
Well, I mean, Ja'Cory Barney is one of my favorite players on the team. He has been really since they picked him up as a recruit. You could tell in the film, you could tell from talking to him, you could tell from talking to people around him that he was just kind of a special guy. And that's basically what it's been here at Nebraska. I think he's infectious amongst his teammates. I think he's a guy that wants to be in on every single play. He wants the ball as often as he can get it. He's tough as hell. I mean, the amount of respect that I have for some of the hits that he's taken already this season, you just get back up. Like, have you once heard Ja'Cory Barney complain or say that something hurts or whatever? I mean, he is tough. Like, this is the kind of guy that you want representing Nebraska football. And he comes from Miami. He didn't come from a background of knowing Nebraska football, but he loves it here as much as anybody on the roster. And I think Ja'Cory Barney has quietly become a really, really huge part of Nebraska football behind the scenes. And then we see it every Saturday. I mean, he's a guy. Nebraska maybe doesn't win that game if they don't have Dylan flushed out to the right and hit Ja'Cory Barney on his hip. He turns back and makes a nice catch. That kind of flipped the feel for everything in the third quarter. I mean, he's just always involved. He's always doing something. And he's really important to Nebraska's offense as a whole. I think sometimes you can sort of point when they struggle, Ja'Cory's not getting the ball enough.
100%. Now, speaking of Dylan Raiola, is the narrative in your mind he needs a rebound performance against Maryland? Is that what it is, or is it more complicated than that in terms of what happened against Michigan State? Does he need a rebound, or is it? How do you characterize it?
I hadn't considered the idea that he might need a rebound performance, so that one would be relatively new to me. I guess some of it is, I don't think he's as bad as people maybe painted it to be following the Michigan State game. Right. I mean, some of it is what I want from Dylan has nothing to do with like the statistical throwing of the football. I guess it sort of does in the sense I want him to just throw the ball away a little bit more. Like, don't take those sacks on 1st and 10 that leave you at 2nd and 17 that make it so hard for your offense to climb out of the hole. So if anything, it's more that for me. Otherwise, I think he's had a fine start to the season. I think the Michigan State game was a couple different things all working at once. I don't think that reflects who he is. He's got a tough challenge against this Maryland front here this weekend, so he's going to be under siege again. But I mean, he's still the same guy who threw for 308 yards against Michigan and 3 touchdowns and had a terrific throw that gets called back because Najee Hunter stepped out of bounds. I mean, he's still that same guy. I don't think the one game against Michigan State changes sort of how I feel about his season overall and the upside that he presents. And when he's rolling, just how good Nebraska can be as a football team. Because we just talked about their special teams. I think they're improving on defense. And if that offense can take a step forward and they can be consistent week in and week out, then we're talking about elevating Nebraska's baseline as a program.
How do you feel about Nebraska's balance offensively? They're dropping back 60% of the time is what
there's moments where I don't fully understand it. I mean, there's, and it's hard to be a play caller because everybody's in your ear wanting you to do all these different things, and you 100. Have your own thoughts, and you've spent time actually scouting the team, which is something that I don't do. And yet I'm over here like, well, why didn't they do this? And why don't they do that? But Dana has more information than all of us generally do. The one thing that struck me as odd is that Emmett Johnson had those 30 yards after the Ja'Cory Barney catch.
Okay.
He had 30 yards and 2 carries, a 23-yard touchdown, and then he didn't touch the ball again on the ground for 13 plays.
Okay.
Like that one's a little bit hard for me to kind of understand because it felt like maybe you had found something there. But then Dana could also turn to me and be like, look, Mike, we wanted to hit some more horizontal passes because they packed in that defense so much. And we needed to spread them out. And once we have them spread out, we're going to come back in with the inside zone and everything else. And who am I to argue against that? So I think the best part of Nebraska's offense is through the pass. So if they were going to lean in either direction, I'd rather have them throwing the football. I mean, that's ultimately how it comes down. But there are times where I wonder if they get a little worried that they don't have anything behind Emmett Johnson, so they can't overwork him, or if, sometimes Dana just wants to keep throwing the football. But again, if your best players are at wide receiver and quarterback, maybe that's the route that you have to go. And Emmett can be a good, effective player catching the ball out of the backfield. He had the big, they got the penalty on it, and so it moved it beyond just the line to gain. But he had the big 4-yard catch that extended that drive that ultimately, I think they ended up with a field goal, but they kept moving them, kept with the ball, and kept Michigan State's offense on the sidelines.
Schaefer, in terms of the red zone for Nebraska, still not great in that area in terms of converting.
A light way to phrase it, yeah.
What is there? How would you go about trying to fix that? Or what's the issues there, and are they easily fixable for Nebraska?
Well, and this is sort of where you could argue the rubber meets the road for the offensive line. Like, this is where, if they were the sort of group that we thought they could be, you'd like to see them be able to line up, move people inside the red zone, and run the football in. But they haven't been able to do that. They haven't really been able to do that against Cincinnati. They weren't able to do that against Akron and Houston Christian at times. They did show it against Michigan State, where they were able to run in a few times. But again, Nebraska has had a turnover on downs in opponent's territory every single game this season. And some of that has to do with your offensive line just isn't good enough at moving people for 2 yards to go get a first down running the football. And so I don't know. And I think that's why Dana leans on the pass in the red zone as much as he does. I mean, I don't love the back shoulder throws or the fades that they seem to call a lot. It feels like they pass inside the 10-yard line on first down almost every single time. And that's where I would have a quibble here or there, but he might push back and be like, look, Mike, we're running for like 1.3 yards inside the 10-yard line this season. So you can't do that 3 times and go get a touchdown. So it's kind of a catch-22. You're at the mercy of what your offensive line is or isn't able to do. I think they scheme up some things that are really interesting. Obviously, that first touchdown with the play design with Heinrich Harburg. I like the late release stuff that they have with Luke Lindenmeyer. I'd like to see the tight ends a little bit more involved. I continue to come back to this. Did the loss of Janiran Bonner hurt them more in the red zone than we realized? Because I think they had a subset of plays that would have utilized his blocking skills or playing off of those blocking skills as a quick catch horizontally or even vertically. So I do wonder if they have not, I wonder if that hurts them more than what we probably anticipated when he went out against Cincinnati.
He can run it down there too. He could run it.
Janiran Bonner was a weapon that I don't think we fully appreciated until Nebraska didn't have it.
I'm glad you brought that up. That is definitely part of the red zone discussion, his absence.
Schaefer, always great stuff. Thanks for the time. We'll chat with you again down the road.
All right, guys. I just real quickly, I heard his name right as I popped into the room. I just want to say Antoine Winfield's a stud. One of my favorite Minnesota Vikings signings of all time. That guy was he was a little bit undersized, but no one played harder in the secondary, and he was really good. I don't care what his height was. You could match him up against anybody, and you felt good about it.
Talking about senior or junior Antoine Winfield, Schaefer?
I'm talking about. Well, so Junior is playing for the Bucks.
Yes,
the Vikings famously didn't draft him, which drove me insane. But Senior was drafted by the Bills, and then the Vikings signed him in free agency in like 2006, and he was great for like an 8-year stretch. I mean, I loved that guy.
Young Mike Schaefer.
Yeah,
what you're talking about. Little Schaefer.
Well, I mean, I was in high school and college. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever been characterized as little in my life.
Columbus Schaefer. Younger Schaefer.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Thanks, Schaefer. Appreciate you.
Hey, guys.
Mike Schaefer, 24/7 Sports. Before we get to break, time to give out some cash. We got 2 more days of this, and then we're done. So if you've been waiting to get $1,000 of cash, we did we sang a song yesterday, and we even made up our own lyrics.
We did good
yeast
on that. Yes.
Yeast. It's rising like the sun.
No. So good.
Made me laugh every time.
Get your phone out. Text 508-777-1000 or go to theticketfm.com. Click on the Cash Blitz logo. Okay, today's word is prize. Text PRIZE
Prize.
to the number 508-777-1000 for your chance to win $1,000 given away tomorrow around noon.
Okay.
Cash
So like
Blitz.
prize like a prize fighter or prize like we'd find in Cracker Jacks?
That's up to you for
I
determination.
think it's pretty similar, isn't it?
It's the same word.
Yes.
It's the same word,
but I would look at it differently. I'm a
got it.
prize fighter.
You're starting to look into words
Yes,
more. I
words
like that
more
about
like that.
you.
Or I'm a
Yes.
prize I get in Cracker Jacks. Remember the box of Cracker Jacks?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Those were incredible.
Yeah.
Little
Never
cardboard
was
box.
big on the Cracker Jacks, though.
No, I wasn't big on it. And then the peanuts. It's
Yeah.
all right. It's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. I didn't lose my mind over a box of Cracker
No,
Jacks.
no, I would
There's
never.
nothing like a ho-ho.
Oh, God. Those ho-hos we got the other day from Greg.
They're very good.
Game changer. Greg.
When we come back, a look at Sip's favorite person, Kurt Signetti. A question next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
This fall, Baumgars has everything you need to get your farm ready for the season. Don't miss Fall Discount Day this Saturday, October 11th, for one day only. Get 17% off regular priced items. That's right, 17% off. From the barn to the backyard, Baumgars has you covered for all your field, farm, and fall fix-ups. Some exclusions apply. See a store associate for details. Baumgars, what you need, when you need it.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and Up.
Calling all caffeinated Husker fans. Looking to boost your energy and focus? Caffeine alone won't do the trick. Enter Cranium Energy Drinks based out of Fremont, Nebraska, founded by lifelong Husker fans. Cranium is more than just caffeine. Every can has highly dosed nootropics that help boost mental clarity, paired with 150 milligrams of natural caffeine to provide smooth, long-lasting energy as well as enhanced focus. Find it at Hy-Vee Health Markets in Nebraska and Council Bluffs, as well as select gas stations and supplement stores. Or purchase online at drinkcranium.com, spelled with a Y after the I. Enter code EARLYBREAK for 10% off your order.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top-quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's a Trek Thursday. Mindle, USA.
Mindle.
We love their boots. What do you say about their boots, Sip, all the time?
Well, I mean, they're substantial, but
substantial.
So they look, at first glance, they look like, they're kind of bulky. I don't know how comfortable they're going to be. Then you put them on, and they're very comfortable. In fact, those one Mindles I got, the first round of Mindles I got, those are the most comfortable shoe I wear. I wear them a lot in the winter time.
So you can wear those in snow, on a construction site, or at the country club,
or right now,
or anytime.
Yeah,
they're an anytime boot.
They are, and then
it's a big difference.
Then they brought those big ones that you wore to Yankee Stadium. We both have that pair, and those are your winter boots. When it starts, when winter starts, that's the boot.
Well, winter's coming very soon, so if you want to have boots, MindleUSA.com, MEINDLUSA.com, and a chance at $50 of gift card to Mindle. Email us at earlybreak937@gmail.com.
Mindle,
your best outdoor store. If you win, we will give you $50 to MindleUSA.com. We know that Sip loves Kurt Signetti.
Sigs.
You love him. Your favorite guy besides Diego Pavia in college football.
In Iowa State.
In Iowa State.
In general.
I respect him.
Well, you should respect. They play Oregon. Oregon. Now,
God.
CBS Sports did their weekly Big Ten write-up and pointed out that yesterday that Oregon's roster, per 24/7 Sports team talent composite, current roster. Oregon's roster is 5th nationally with blue chip recruits and elite depth and transfers. Indiana is ranked 72nd. There's only 2 Power 4 programs below them in the talent assessment.
Amazing.
And they're 7th in the country going to Oregon on Saturday.
I wonder
this is one of the more remarkable storylines.
So
really
I ask you this: are national evaluators that wrong, or is he the greatest developer of all time?
They're that wrong. He's a great developer, though. I mean,
but I could see it. This would be a story if they were ranked 30th They're in the 70s. They're ahead of two teams.
God, who's ahead of Oregon, by the way?
I don't know. I mean, Ohio State obviously would be in.
Maybe
a SEC school.
Yeah, but
Texas,
anyway,
maybe.
it's just like wow, that is a wow. And he's got game day going up to Oregon. The last Big Ten team to beat Oregon at Oregon is
hold on,
Indiana.
No.
Yeah, Indiana's the last team to beat
When
him.
was this?
Of that, probably neither team was probably in. I mean, Indiana was in the Big Ten, but Oregon. But
I think it was early too. Jerry DiNardo was the head coach, I
think,
believe.
I think they went up there and beat him. Okay. I listened to someone that was on the team, and he said that they only had 170 yards of offense, but Oregon turned it over 7 times. Turned it over.
Another day
and he said it was just a quagmire, and that's what they're expecting.
It was
on
a quagmire.
Saturday. That's what they're slaying himself with jokes.
I believe they had an opening kickoff return
They had a
that game
kickoff
for
return for a
touchdown also
touchdown,
against Oregon.
So they're expecting monumental rain.
Are they? Are
Yes.
they? Did
Yes.
not know that. Did
Yes.
not know
Are
that.
they?
Who does that favor?
I don't know. Usually it's a little. Usually it evens it out a little bit. So I'd go more Indiana probably in that area.
Indiana can run the football. They have 300 plus yards
Yes.
rushing against Illinois. Who's
Now
a decent
Oregon can
defense.
run it too.
Yeah, Oregon run too. But they had 300 yards rushing against Illinois. That's
Oh
incredible.
my God, that does even it out a little bit.
The biggest factor would be turnovers. All of a sudden, some team is one's 4 and one's 1, 4 to 1, something like that. Wow, big difference in a game like
Oh,
this.
Signetti, I don't care what the conditions are. If they win, if Indiana wins, it's
Well, you give them respect. If they
What
lose
if
by like
Wednesday?
a field goal or something like that,
Oh,
a good. They're in the game the whole time.
Oh,
No tunnel?
if they just come out of this thing in the game, I know there's no moral victories, but if that game ends,
They're real though.
it's 25-19. You're like going, oh wow.
nice job.
At Oregon, you're like going, it's almost like a wash. It's not a win, but it's not a loss. Really, it's kind of a wash.
I'm okay with all of it. Okay.
No, I want to fast forward to Monday, and if Indiana has defeated Oregon, I can't believe the look on your
was
face.
on our
It was
way.
like, I cannot
No,
wait.
it wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't. I respect what he's doing. It's hard. How could you not? I mean, if you're just being fair, how could you not respect it?
He's 16
formidable.
and 2.
They're formidable.
16 and 2. His 2 losses were to the
Third best
champion and runner-up last year in college football. It's always lost so
I
far.
think they're the third best team in the Big Ten.
Right now, it appeared that way. That's how we ranked them.
Say
and
no
I
more.
agree with it. Yeah, say no more. There's 18 teams. We got them at third.
Yeah, say
the
no
one
more.
thing I had to kind of push back on ourselves on was that
What's
we
that?
had Northwestern. We had behind UCLA, and UCLA has 1 win, and Northwestern has beat them head to head. They
Push
beat
back.
UCLA. Kind of like,
We gotta push back on ourselves.
Push back on ourselves at that. They had a big win. I get that, but they also played each other. And
see now
But
you're
the win
that's-
by UCLA has to, matter more than that loss.
That's the life of a pollster, though.
Yeah.
It is because that's the kind of thing that gets you.
It does. Like, hold on.
I think we're okay on that, Bill.
Yeah.
I think we're okay. That you can't always go head to head. As much as I always wanted to, you can't. Oh, I ran into those problems all the time.
Well, if it's a layup one, it's pretty easy. If all of a sudden it's like, hey, they won the head to head, but the other team is 4-4 and one is 7-1. Okay, the head to head's not enough. You've
No.
lost 4 times, but they've actually won more games than UCLA too. So that makes it a little bit harder.
But they do. But UCLA doesn't they trump everything with
The
that?
trump's pretty big.
The
trump
trump.
is pretty big. It really is.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
The deciding factor, we'll call it.
Yes.
Yeah.
2:30 kickoff.
Yes.
Saturday.
2:30 kickoff.
Oregon hosting Indiana.
Wow, there are games.
Oh.
Oh my God, there are games. Michigan and USC. Oh, and Sharon. How about Sharon?
How about kicking off right away with little Alabama and Missouri?
Oh.
Drink. Oh,
You love drink, don't you?
oh, I do.
I think
He
his
says funny
drink
stuff.
deal is almost like my Signetti deal. But the game I'd want to see is Michigan USC. And how about Sharon Moore saying, "Yeah, it's sold out because Michigan's
It's coming."
coming." I don't know if you should say stuff like that.
He did though.
Who do you get? Since you guys won't be here, who do you have winning that game?
Please, Jake.
I'll take Michigan.
I don't know.
I think SC beats them. I think SC beats them 38-35. They'll rush for a lot of yards. Michigan will.
I don't know, and it's not
Yeah.
like I haven't thought about it. I don't know who to take on that.
I'm going SC 38-35.
Okay.
I also want to pick Indiana, but I don't know if I should.
Just don't know.
I'm going
the
to
weather
Indiana.
thing kind of
Indiana beats Oregon by 3.
Jake said it. It's on record.
If it's
That
by
would
4,
be
you can
epic.
laugh all you want.
by
Oh,
three. By three.
By 3.
By
Tight
3.
game. Tight game.
I think it'll be tight.
I do.
I can't pick against Lanning right now.
Yeah.
Think about that. If Oregon goes on the road and beats Penn State with 100,000 people there, and Indiana goes to Austin and beats, oh my God.
What a week. What a weekend.
Signetti!
You can watch these games, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I can't. It hurts
You can
me.
track it on your phone at the game.
Yeah, I'll be tracked.
Maybe the press box will have different
finally
games
out of Wedding World, so I'm very excited.
Oh, you got some games now.
And the games Friday night are really good too. We have games tonight, Jake.
We do.
We got NFL tonight, right?
We
should
got.
have NFL.
I'll get that in the spillover. How about
Okay.
next on early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nepco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Gary Michaels Clothier's 42nd anniversary sale is happening now. Our entire new fall inventory of suits, sport coats, sweaters, slacks, outerwear, footwear, all now marked up to 42% off. Don't miss your opportunity to save big on brands like Marcello, Bugatti, Jack Victor, Heritage Gold, Alberto, and Zanella. It's Gary Michaels' 42nd anniversary sale going on now through October 18th. Gary Michaels Clothier's 56th and Pine Lake, right here in Lincoln.
There are great Mexican restaurants all over town, but there is one that is especially worth the drive from any part of town. Tacos Los Hermanos at 70th and Havelock. Cool off this summer with a delicious horchata or other special drinks. And grab one of their famous taco boxes for a group of friends or coworkers to enjoy, full of birria tacos and many other options. Don't forget their great desserts like tres leches, flan, and cheesecake. Get to Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Hi, I'm Sarai, your personal banker here at Midwest Bank. I'm proud to serve our community in English and in Espanol because everyone deserves a banker who understands them. This Hispanic Heritage Month, we're celebrating the traditions, values, and dreams that make our community strong. Whether you're opening your first account, planning for the future, or growing your business, estoy aquí para ayudarle a alcanzar sus metas. I'm here to help you reach your goals. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
No cravings, no hunger pains, no struggle. Thanks to GLP-1s from Limitless Mail, weight loss is possible. Picture this. Your clothes fit better, your energy's up, your doctor's impressed, and your friends start noticing. Limitless Mail's GLP-1 program is medically monitored and changing men's lives. There's no better time than now to get on board. Lose the weight, better your health, gain your confidence without being hungry. Free consult at limitlessmail.com.
Are you ready to transform your body and your life in just 10 weeks? At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, our kickboxing challenge combines heart-pumping cardio, strength training, and proven nutrition coaching to deliver real results. Lose fat, gain strength, and feel more confident than ever. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Join the next Farrell's 10-week challenge starting October 11th and take the first swing towards a healthier, stronger you. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, results, not excuses. Join today, fxblincoln.com. That's fxblincoln.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Buick Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Drink locally and support local business during Lincoln's Craft Beer Week, October 11th through the 18th. Great beer, cider, distillates, and more are made right here in Lincoln. For more info, visit lincoln.org/beer-week. Brought to you by Visit Lincoln. Remember to enjoy responsibly. When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Join LES at 6 p.m. Thursday, October 9th at the LES Operations Center to learn about the utilities' proposed 2026 budget and electric rates and share your input at the annual public meeting. Learn more at les.com.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love. As Bill pointed out last segment, I will not be here tomorrow. I'm leaving after the show today, driving to the Black Hills for my grandfather's funeral, which will be tomorrow. So I'll be back Sunday. I'll be
Celebration
back
of life.
Yes, 98 and a half years old he made it to. It's a long life. 98 and a half.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's nice.
The Black Hills.
Something
So,
you don't hear very much.
No.
The half. You don't hear the half very
No.
much. How long? How long did you live to like that? 88 and a third.
You're trying to add on, 98 and a half. 98 and a half.
Okay.
But we're going to be heading up after the
That's
show.
great,
So I'll be
Jake.
gone tomorrow.
No, it's the celebration of life. It's
Right.
really cool.
It is.
And I like how
You're
they
heading
did
out.
it too, because like they did it. He passed away 10 days ago or so.
It was like
Yeah,
September
2 weeks.
24th, so
Yeah.
like almost 2.5 weeks
Weeks
ago,
ago.
basically.
To have
Give
it
us
set
some
up
time
that
to get
way.
out there.
Sometimes they have funerals and it's like someone passes on a Tuesday and the funeral's Friday morning.
Yeah,
that's a
how
lot.
how do I get out there?
Yeah, it's all of a sudden it's like, how do I get there? So I like that they have. I love this celebration of life thing.
It's nice.
Yeah.
So we'll be up there this weekend. Head back Sunday. We'll be back on the show. I'll miss one show. That's it. Just tomorrow.
It'll just be me on the show tomorrow.
There is some discussion that Sip might be here for a
He's
little
not.
bit. That has
It's not
maybe
gonna work.
changed.
Yes,
It's
it's not
worked
gonna
out.
work.
So it's just me. So I'll be going.
Swim will be here with
I
you.
gotta travel, and it's we're trying to get out.
I'm going to sit at the board. I'm going to sit.
I would
in
like to
Jake's
see
spot.
that.
So there'll be Swim and Bill.
Yeah.
2-man show.
Yeah, and Lee Sterling will be on.
Lee Sterling will
Lee
have.
Sterling.
We have a guest from Maryland on tomorrow.
Yes,
That
very
Rudy,
excited
Rudy,
about that.
Rudy made that. Let me
Rudy
get
got that
Let me get his
done.
name real quick here.
I love talking to someone from inside.
So at 8 a.m. tomorrow, you guys will have Jeff Ehrman. He's from 24/7 Sports Maryland.
That'd be nice.
So
Yeah, I'm
Lee
looking forward-
Sterling, Jeff Ehrman. We'll have FSPs tomorrow. You got monster matches. You got all this stuff.
Oh, you have some
Roll
built-in
call.
material.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
It'll be great.
It'll be fun.
And we'll be here next Friday. So
and we
don't worry.
appreciate you
Well,
doing
I will,
this.
at least.
You're representing the stool.
Just when I'm not here, I still come on the show, so it's okay.
Well, I can't because I'm in air.
I don't think you actually are in air.
I will
If
be
we
in air.
tracked you really close,
No.
I think we'd find out that you're actually not in air. So you kind of put yourself in
No,
harm's way on
But
that
I'll
one.
be in a car for
Yeah.
some of it.
I don't know.
Would you want me to do it from a
Yeah.
car?
Can we? I'd like to have your location. Share your location with me and Jake, so I can track this because you'll just be at your house.
No, I
Just
won't.
be at your house.
I will not
You'll
be
be
at my
walking bullet while the show's on.
No, I won't.
It's okay.
I won't be walking bullet.
Quick
while the
question
show's
for you, Bill. Who Clemens Bird says if Bill sits at the board, I am firing nonstop text tomorrow.
Oh,
right here.
People always they say it all the time about, would you read my text?
No.
I go, no.
Jake says,
I go, me and Sip are not equipped to see
No.
the board
No.
because we would get so distracted.
Yes, That's the you problem.
We'd get so distracted. And probably people might fire some shots at us sometimes, and then we'd get they
Yeah.
might get
Jake
upset.
protects us.
He does. He does protect like that. Oh, really? Really, Clyde? How about
Yeah,
this?
we don't want that.
Don't need
You want to
that.
go?
Yeah, you want to go? You want to go?
Oh,
hey,
it'd
come
be-
on down here.
It'd be disastrous.
11th and 0.
If you had
11th and 0.
If
You
you-
want to dance? You want to dance?
Here I am.
Yeah, here I
and
am.
here Bill is.
You know where to find us. Yeah, we'll keep you
Ellie's
guys away
here.
from the text line going
Ellie's
forward.
emceeing the event.
You want to go?
You want to go?
All right.
Let's go. Right here. See what I'm wearing?
I'll step outside. You want to step outside?
See what I'm wearing.
That's it for us. The drive is next. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh my God, that hurt.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen,